and it's a ton of debris. I was describing you earlier.
Hi
That
everyone,
each day
I am
we've been here
Goddess
since
Taya
Tuesday when those first collapses
4444. My name
happened.
is Tanya.
It's been
If you're
more
new
of a
here,
challenge
welcome.
to
If
get
you're
into
returning,
these
welcome back.
areas because the debris
I
keeps
don't do
growing.
personals and I
So people are having to hike
accept
over
donations. What
these pieces of
I'm
wood with
doing,
nails
I get
sticking
my
out of them.
messages
And
from the
all
higher
kinds
up.
of things. I mean, there's feathers all over where we are from a pillow that's
If you would like
popped
to
open.
join, click the subscribe
We're
button
going to bring you the
below and you're
latest here
in
live on Fox Weather from what we're
automatically.
seeing, but it's sounds of
If
creaking,
if
glass breaking,
the readings
crunching.
that I am doing
Burst. I don't know what the pipe went to.
is
We've got
for
septic tanks
this
floating.
weekend
The
only.
environmental risk is there. We had the U.S. Coast
Thursday,
Guard on
Friday,
the ground
Saturday.
earlier today assessing the damage,
For
looking for pollution hazards.
this weekend
And
only.
of course, officials on the ground too.
And I'm doing it
Commissioners
for
were here.
all
We spoke with
12
them. They are
signs.
trying to think about what
The
happens
first
next
sign that
as
I'm
far as
doing
cleanup.
is
But then
Leo.
what happens to protect
What's going
left
on
after
with
this
you and your
next row of
person
homes
this
that are now
weekend?
waterfront?
Have you had a chance, Katie, to talk to
Or
any of the
whatever.
folks that are out around you right now?
Okay.
Any of the residents of
Holy
this
Spirit,
neighborhood?
what message
get
do
their
you
thoughts and
what's
what they're
going
watching unfold.
on with Leo this weekend?
I haven't because we've been with you this whole time. But let me see if anyone. Excuse me, I'm sorry. We're live on Fox Weather right now. Do you mind if we talk to you real quick about what's happening here? I mean, we're just taking this all in with you. Do you live in
And
the
this is
community?
not going to be long. I'm putting all this on one video.
What we're seeing.
It's just for the next, for this weekend. I mean,
I'm actually speechless, and it's really, really sad.
what's going on with my Leos, with their person?
These people have spent their lives vacationing here, and it really is paradise, but there's always a price to pay here.
Were you here when this house collapsed into the water?
What's going
I
on with my
wasn't here for
Leos?
this one. I haven't actually seen any of them fall down, but I've come, slightly after.
And you hear those sounds with me. I mean, it feels like scary to be here a little bit because you're hearing the pieces of the house break and the water is still kind of coming up. I mean, what is that like, just listening to this?
Okay,
It's really killing, and it's really sad because a lot of people
something
have
is
spent,
going on
like,
with
wonderful
Leo
vacations here,
and that
with their family,
person.
and these are homes that people have come to
Okay,
for
you
years
have
and years.
Receipts,
They're gone, and they can't be replaced.
evidence,
They've been here
guilty
for a while. Some of
as
them,
charged,
built in the 70s. So, I mean, it has to feel like your
exposed.
neighborhood
Something's
looks
going to
different
be
after this.
exposed.
It's very
Let's
eerie.
see.
These houses were nowhere near
What
the
is this
ocean
about,
not too
Holy
long
Spirit?
ago.
What is this about?
Within the last 10 years, I mean, there was land, there was sand all the way out, quite a few,
I'm told there were dunes and a boardwalk.
Yeah.
Things looked a lot different.
This is completely unreal what's happening.
Yeah.
I don't even have words
Got
for it.
somebody,
How about
your person
your
is
home,
doing
your family, you guys are safe?
Yeah, we're safe.
extra,
We're,
doing too
at the
much,
widest part of Buxton, the island.
being a fool.
So we're in areas where there's trees.
Maybe
and
you
more
feel
land.
like
We're
a
not
fool.
on the ocean at all.
But this has been
They making you
something
feel like
that's
a
really taken
fool.
over the community because I understand you've got kids here that they don't have school right now because of the situation, the coastal flooding.
Yes, we've been out of school. Tomorrow we'll be out of school again. because of the
Okay,
flooding
you
going on the
have
roads.
sipping.
What do you think the next few days, months, years could look like after this?
It's going to be a lot of work. But
People
I
are
mean, this is what it's going
talking.
to look like, you know. And my husband is a house mover. He's actually moved
There's a rumor going around. Oh,
from the
so
for this reason.
maybe someone go,
So
maybe
he,
a person going around
We're
lying.
back down at the house down there, and it's healthy.
Okay,
that
but
house,
you
the
on
two
the
green
other
houses right
hand,
over
it's
there.
like you're
Yeah,
head over
so my
heels
husband
in love
does
with this person.
that kind of work.
It
So,
almost makes you wonder
fucked up.
if the people in the second row of homes are going to be looking into something like that
Yeah.
because it feels like now they're the vulnerable ones.
yes, it's very true. I was just telling my husband, like, the next row of houses are going to have to make big decisions for their homes.
Your kids, what kinds of questions are they asking
Okay,
about what
you
they're seeing,
have
what's happening?
They're
spiritually
not asking a
woke.
lot of questions. It's just more of, like, them seeing what's going on, and they just know that.
You're finally,
the homes are
finally
in danger,
awakening
and
to
things are
this
changing on the island.
situation
Being born and raised here. I mean,
because something has been
we've been here for
exposed.
hurricanes, flooding, so they're really used to
Ooh.
it. So, I I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure they're just like wondering what's
We
going
got
on, but
dirty
You
money,
ever seen something like this?
no. And I've talked to
a
like
new boo.
native people, and they're like, we've never seen anything like this. They said the dunes were higher than the houses when they were growing up. So
Thank you so much for talking to us. I know
Okay.
you're on the spot. What was your name?
Yeah, you have fallen
Beautiful
head
family, and so
over
sweet. Thank you so
heels
much for talking
with
to
your
us. We're just-
person. You're
We're
in love
taking
with
all
this
in with you,
person.
and we've
But
been here
your
since Tuesday. We
person,
haven't seen a collapse either
mm-mm.
yet. So this is the first
You're
time
gonna
we've been standing
find
here
out
and a house
that
has fallen, and
your
it's eerie,
person
it's sad. It makes you think about the memories of that.
yes, there's a lot of memories.
has been
I
using
enjoy
you.
seeing people come and enjoy the island.
Yeah.
And I'm actually from California, so I just
Involved in
I understand why
something
people come here.
illegal.
You know, it's beautiful.
Outside of what is happening right now, what would you want people to know about Buxton? If they ever were planning a trip, of course,
Mhm.
this is what we're seeing, but
Oh,
I bet people are
I'm
hoping
feeling,
people
and
still
they are
wanna come
trying to
back.
put the
Yeah,
blame
and
on
I
you,
think the
Leo.
people that do come back, that have come here before, they know. And
Yeah,
they keep coming back
your
for
person is trying to put the
vacation,
blame
and
on you.
I would say just
They're
continue to
into
come,
some illegal
and,
shit,
we're
and they're
pretty
trying to put
resilient
the
people.
blame
Like,
on
I've
you.
become that way. Yeah.
Mhm.
So we just move on.
So they going around lying on
We're
you,
watching
though.
this side of the house just rip off from the power of the water.
Anything
Oh,
else from this
there it
deck
goes down.
spirit?
We can't help but notice all of the members of the community coming
Oh.
outside. I think, what's the mood kind of been? What have people been saying to each other? Your neighbors, you're talking to each other?
Everyone is pretty
Yeah.
quiet because they have grown up here and they have never
Like I
seen
said,
anything
you're
like it.
spiritually
Like I said,
awakening,
we're speechless. They're speechless. This is where they've been their whole
and
lives.
you're like, peace
And
out.
they've never seen anything like it. So
You gotta go.
Adrian, I know you're taking this in with your kids, so I'll let you
Yes,
do that.
Leo.
Thank you so
That's
much for
what's
talking to us. I
happening
appreciate
this
it so
week
much.
in.
The stories coming out of this community, I don't think we could have found a better person to talk about what's happening here. Someone who lives
Yeah.
here as we watch. Oh. Okay, so this is
Yeah.
a real situation that's
Sneaky
happening
link.
and unfolding in real time, and I don't know. If
Yeah,
I'm
they
connected to you
cheating
guys,
too.
but obviously, we just had a big wave come crashing over.
You're gonna find this out this
We just had a big
weekend.
wave come crashing over where we're standing.
Somebody in the world
moved
gonna
back.
find
My
that out.
dog is okay.
This out.
Joe
this
is a
weekend.
hero handling this, and it's happening, in front of us. We watched the first floor of that home just crumble.
Katie, speaking with Adrian there, you said it best. You couldn't have talked to anybody better. Just giving us the perspective of what this feels like as a local, as a resident, as somebody who has raised her kids.
This
in
person,
the
your
Outer
person
Banks, in
is
Buxton,
also
and then also, too, I've seen
codependent
so many
on you.
families take in the memories of these homes
And
that are now
you, on the
before our
other hand,
eyes into the
you,
ocean, and watching this fall. Almost essentially for the
Yeah.
second time, watching it off its pilings.
they're
and then
going
now
against
the collapse of that first floor.
expectations. They're rebelling.
It's heartbreaking.
They're
It really
rebelling.
is, and it's stunning
know,
to see
it's
happen
like
in those waves. The power and
They,
the energy
in
of
other
this,
words, they're
and how it
misusing
continues to
you.
just bring
Okay.
debris and quite literally break this home apart. Like one wave
Let me
after the
see
next.
if I can
swells
get
continue to come
something
in.
from here.
Obviously, the
Yeah.
conversation has been thrust into the spotlight about how to protect the coastline and really just listen to the local people who need the help here.
They're asking for it, Jane, and we've been watching this scene unfold for hours now, and I think what just happened gives you some insight. We're past high tide. It came at
Okay,
about 4:20, and that
so-
was one of the biggest.
Yeah,
waves
so
we've seen.
Leo, you are
right
finally
where we're standing. You
awakening
can tell that all
to
of
this
debris has ended up
matter
here
that
because
your,
the water has typically ended up
person
pushed it in that place, and it doesn't usually
is
come crashing
sneaking
over.
around.
So it's a little unsettling.
And
standing
you're,
here and then those waves come crashing over and kind of
You are,
throw whatever debris has been wedged up in that location where
you,
you feel safe.
if you have it
into a new
now,
location.
you're saying goodbye.
This house, we're watching now the second floor of it
You're leaving.
in the water. The first floor
For some of you,
essentially just crumbled. And I guess
So that's
this
what's
is
going to be
what's played out
exposed.
7 other times
Um,
with 7 other homes.
For some
They
of
come
you,
down and it
your person is going
into the
around
ground, and then those
um,
waves take the home
lying.
and just
They're
rip it
doing
apart. It
something
just shows you how powerful
illegal
they are.
and going around and
Katie,
putting your
well,
name
listen,
in
as
it.
those waves continue
Okay?
to crash and the debris is just
So,
strewn around and pushed.
like I
Of course, safety
said,
first for you.
you're
we
saying
appreciate this
peace out.
live
You will be
report, and we're going
leaving.
to continue to check in with you. We've got more Fox Weather Now.
Okay,
Stay
so
with
that's this weekend for Leo.
With the United Healthcare
Okay.
Complete Plan and the U-Card, use your credit every month to help pay for over-the-counter products, plus healthy food and utilities for qualifying members, all for a $0 monthly premium. Click now to learn more.
Sagittarius is next.
Multis are made for your overall health.
What message do you have for my Sagittarians?
And energy.
Holy Spirit?
So you never miss a beat. One a day. The one for you.
Every community has a story. Ours began over 105 years ago from a simple belief that great coffee has the power to bring people together, one cup at a time. Community coffee. Community.
What
every
message
cup
do you have
since
for my
1990.
Leos?
Wayfair's Halloween haunts. First, get into the
Claire.
scary spirit. Next, host a frighteningly fun party. And haunt your
I'm
house
sorry,
with all
what
things
message
ghostly.
do you have for my
Delivered free and
Sagittarius?
easy. Shop everything Halloween at wayfair.com.
For my Saggies, what's going on this weekend for my Saggies?
Witness news as it happens, 24/7, live, raw, and uninterrupted.
Just incredible video that we've been seeing.
Watch live now from Fox for immediate live coverage of the day's top stories, breaking news, and defining moments. Around the clock, live coverage as it happens.
Appreciate everyone continuing to join us all in real time.
Stay engaged, stay connected, stay tuned to Live Now from Fox.
For me, making art is a way of channeling energy. I want to imbue the work with positive
What's
energy.
going
So
on
you
with my
know that.
Saggies?
I'm Shanique Smith, and my work is available in the Samsung Art Store.
On the bottom of the deck, Saggies, Sneaky Link. Okay, I don't know this word, but masculine.
Well, last hour we saw this home.
Masculine
right in front of
tendencies.
King Byrne, our Fox Weather correspondent in
We have
Boston, North Carolina. It is now the
current
8th home that has fallen into the Atlantic this week.
SOS.
Just heartbreaking scenes out of Buxton, North Carolina. We're going to go out live now to Fox
Wine
Weather's
and
King
dine.
Byrne, who is in the same very spot, watching as the
Time.
ocean rips apart this home. Katie, you just spoke
Black
to the
sheep.
local, Adrian, about what she's experienced watching this home fall with her family. There's so many people around you just taking in such a stunning
Chained.
sight.
Yeah, Jane, I want to get right to it so you can see what's happening. behind
Light
you,
bulb
because the
moment.
house is just floating in the water, and just in the last 20 minutes or so, we saw the first floor of the home
Harmony.
fall apart. For a little bit after the house initially collapsed off of the pilings that gave way,
And
it
goes.
sat on its side in the sand, and we watched it kind of move back
Okay.
and forth with the waves. And then
The way I'm
after some
feeling
time,
right
it
here
collapsed
is
into the first floor, and now the second floor is just sitting in the water. And you
I'm
can
going to
watch
say
how quickly this happens, where we have
it says
first floor of the
feminine is not in here.
just shredded up. And
It could be a
this was
feminine in
beautiful home. We
in
saw
her
it sitting for
masculine's
all
energy.
day. People who live here were concerned that this was going to be the next home to fall
This is a
down,
karmic,
and it ended
because,
up being the case. We were watching the
some of
pilings
You are
fall
karmic.
apart really throughout the day, and there were creaking sounds that we were hearing from the house.
Leo, I mean
And then,
Sagittarius, you're
we were standing by
karmic.
for a live shot, and we heard those creaking sounds get louder, and then in a matter of seconds, the house
It's
fallen
it's a party
off of its
animal
pilings and into the sand.
into
For a
the
while,
fast
house was
life.
leaning
In
into
other
the greenhouse
words,
next door. So you have to wonder if now these structures are in the water, moving into each other. If they're
I'm
gonna
feeling
colonize
like
other homes that have been essentially submerged in the surf for 3 days
I'm
now,
feeling
on
like
top of the swell
a
event we
date
had
was
after Hurricane
planned,
Erin. Luckily, no one was inside the homes.
but you got
when they
ghosted.
collapsed. The homes that you're looking at, you can see a yellow sign on the one next door, were declared uninhabitable after Hurricane Erin compromised a lot of the structures you're looking at. But they were rented as recently as a month ago before that happened.
It's
and told by
like
locals. So you could still see
when
for
you
rent
make
signs inside the
plans
houses
with this
here.
person,
The owners
it's
of these
like
homes, I haven't
that
been able
is,
to get in touch with
you know, they're
them.
too
I have
busy
talked to property managers who are
to
local
have
and take care of
time
the
for
properties and
you,
have been keeping
and
those
it's
owners
like
updated on what they're seeing here. But
you're
members of the community have been involved in construction for a lot of these homes. Or I just met a man earlier
And
who
for
said he did
some of
tiling
you,
in one of the homes that fell yesterday. So
it's like
this is
when
leaving
they
out their
get
permanent
around
residents,
you or whatever,
but they're impacted
it's
by
like
this because this is their
they
community, a place where they welcome vacationers.
it's an emergency that
Mostly
they
in the summer,
need
and they're
to
watching
get away
these homes fall
from.
apart. 8 homes in a
Like
matter
I
of 3
said,
days. We had 5 collapse in one day on Tuesday, and then
a
later on,
ghost.
actually that same night on Tuesday, a
If it
6th home
okay,
fell down. A 7th
for
fell last
an
night,
example,
now
let
this is the
me
8th
let me
home
say this.
to fall. And it's just honestly really quiet here. We
If
have a
you
lot of
want
people
to
who
do
live in the area
something
showing up
and
to
it's
see what it looks
not
like,
what
and I'm just
they
struck
want
by
to
how quiet
do,
it is. I think people
they
are
want
just
to make
taking this
an
in, a lot of them are with their
emergency
families.
escape. They might
We just spoke with Adrian.
call
She
somebody and
lives
say,
here.
"Oh,
She's
I
never
gotta
seen anything like this
leave,"
before.
or something.
So,
Maybe you want
we
them
know
to
one of the
do
homes that fell yesterday,
something or
built
whatever.
in the 70s. They've been
Your
here for
person
years,
is about
decades.
the party
One
life.
community member here, Don Bowers, tells me there used to be 150 feet
It's
of
like
protected beach in front
two.
of these homes, dunes and a boardwalk.
All they
That's all
want
vanished.
is what they
So you're
can
with
get
us
from
live
you.
now on Fox Weather. Jane, we're watching all of this unfold
Like
as it's happening. And
they'll come to
I mean,
you.
it's
I
just really
need
shocking
some
to
money.
see how quickly the first floor of this home
I need some money.
was
You
just
give them
shredded
some
into
money.
pieces. It's sad. And
They gotta
all of that
immediately
debris
leave.
is just washing on shore now.
So, in other
Adding to
words,
this
to
growing
me,
pile
what
of
I
debris
feel like is
that spans
you are
miles.
supporting
Yeah, well, when
their
you consider
partying
8 homes
habit.
that have
Okay.
collapsed and all the pilings and the furnishings inside. That was one thing your photographer had
And
shot of just a moment ago was the couch.
you know,
that is
they'll
now
come,
just in the surf.
you
from
know,
inside this collapsed
sleep
home.
with
all
you.
The memories
I'm not sure if you guys
that
can
have
still
been
hear
made.
me.
Long as they
Katie, we do
have
still have you.
somewhere
I'm
to
not sure if you can hear
come
me.
to sleep,
But
eat,
it is just stunning what we're watching unfold here
whatever
on
else.
the coast and all the debris and just the environmental concerns.
You
right?
know,
I mean,
that's
had spoken
basically
with the
all they
United States
want.
Coast Guard and how they were out there
Then,
going
you know,
amongst the miles
they
of
eat,
debris,
sleep,
detailing what they were
they're
finding and how
give you
things
what
were
you want,
unfolding just because of
and
the pollution that this
after they
disaster
get
could
that and you
potentially
give them
make things
money,
much worse for these fragile ecosystems here
They
in the Outer
gone.
Banks.
they're gone.
Yeah, I think the officials are
They're
trying
too
to figure out
busy.
what to do
Some
next.
of,
Of course,
for
they
some
can't
of
do much
you,
until the conditions calm down. We know
your
that Dare
person
County says they have plans to remove this debris.
have
They want an
excuses.
independent contractor in here to work on hauling it
They're
all
too
out of
busy.
here.
They gotta
But we
run.
can't do that until
You know,
conditions
it's
are
something else.
allowing
My
them
job,
to do that.
my
We've
job
got this
just
house
called
way
and all this
so
and that, this and that,
powerful,
this and that.
keep shifting closer towards
So that's
the
what
shore.
you all going to be
So I think
dealing
a lot of
with
discussions now are
this
happening
weekend.
about what the
Okay.
future looks like, but it's really just waiting until we're out of this.
So
And I think it's
the
eerie for a lot of people,
dating,
the fact that we're in a sunny, beautiful day, and we're looking at just what those impacts
it's
can
not
look like
going.
from storms, remnants
the
of storms
dating
now, They're
dating
getting
thing.
miles and miles away from us off the coast, and the damage that they can do and they can bring. I'm gonna send it back to you.
If they're
Jen.
not
I'm
getting
trouble
what
with
they
my audio
want
here, so
from the date,
Absolutely.
I'll just let you look at the pictures with me, but it's just a stunning scene. We have
they
dozens
just
of
gonna
people showing up with their families to
skip
look at
out.
this. And we're just looking at this house.
You know,
continue
it's
to wash
like-
closer to shore, continue to really fall apart.
Katie Byrne for us in
It's
Buxton,
like
North Carolina.
they'll
Just an
be
incredible
with
sight.
you,
Just the eerie feeling too. I mean, these waves continue
and
to
you're
push up
all
and bring all of that
happy,
debris closer to where you're
and
standing, where
everything's
you have
peaceful
dozens of onlookers, locals, and those who might be
for a
visiting
bit.
this community,
Then
and homes
what?
that are still tagged as vulnerable. And knowing that we still have waves
Later
that are gonna continue to
on,
churn through the night tonight, we have more high tide cycles
they gotta go
to
elsewhere.
get through.
You know,
we have just reached that high tide cycle this afternoon.
in other
We got
words,
another
it's
one as we
not
look into
it's
tomorrow, and just the conversation that is going to continue to be at the forefront in the
Okay.
islands is how do we shore up our beaches, our
Spirit.
shorelines, and make things safe once again for homes.
How
that
can
have
I
now
say this?
collapsed.
I mean, you know.
This week alone, from the power of two
In
tropical
other words,
systems
them motherfuckers
churning
using you.
off
All they
the
want to
East
do
Coast.
is
Now, hundreds
get the
of
have that
miles
cake and
away.
eat it too.
It's heartbreaking.
Yeah.
It's devastating. We're on top of
Once
it here.
they get
We
what
talked
they
about
want
our
from you,
Hurricane
then they
HQ, and it just goes to show a
disappear.
storm
They
that
gone.
is offshore and the
And then
power
you
of
might
the
not
ocean.
hear
Never wanna turn
from
your back
them
to it.
for
We are going to continue
maybe
to watch
a
as coastal
week.
concerns linger through the weekend.
You know,
not just
3
along the
days
coast,
to a
but
week,
further
and then
inland,
next
right? The Back
time,
Bays and the rivers, these communities inundated with water, but
when they come
an
back
eight-home collapsing
after they
in
get
North
what they
Carolina
want
this week
and all that,
is just the power
they
of
do it
fire
all
that
over
continues to disrupt
again.
the East
So
Coast
that's what you're
shorelines.
gonna be dealing
That's
with
gonna do it for this hour on
this
Fox
weekend
Weather. Now we're
in
gonna continue our coverage here on Fox
Sagittarius.
Weather. Steve Bender, Kiana Lewis.
That's what you're gonna be dealing with
Here.
this weekend. Scorpio is next. Them coins help me keep
I'm bored and relaxing at Knott's, and I want to spend my time
where
my
I'm
way.
at.
I chose Kisimta because it works for me and my busy
Okay,
life.
Holy Spirit, what message do you have for Scorpio this
In slow
weekend?
disability progression. When
What
ready,
message do you have for
activate
Scorpio
Open
this
Month.
weekend?
Don't take if you've had an allergic or life-threatening reaction to Kesimpta or have hepatitis B. Your doctor should test for hepatitis B before treatment. If you've had it, it could return. Serious side effects, including fatal infections, can happen, especially taken before or after other medicines that weaken the immune system. PML, a rare brain infection that may be fatal or cause severe disability, can occur. Tell your doctor if you had or plan to have vaccines, or you are or plan to become pregnant. It's not known if Kesimpta will harm your unborn baby. Certain antibodies may decrease and should be monitored. Most common side effects are upper respiratory infection, headache, and injection reactions, including swelling, itching, pain, skin redness, fever, headache, muscle pain, chills, and tiredness.
Ask your doctor about starting with Kisimta for
What
RMS.
message do you have for Scorpio this weekend? My Scorpios. You have memories, supersize me, tiptoeing, the cleans.
I just want to touch somebody with my story. Y'all are representing every little kid that can't come out. Find a way to win!
Fans are gonna be fired up for this. This is where legends are made.
Damn. Every time I turn around, this is coming out. Okay, Scorpio. Give me 2 more cards for Scorpio.
And we're not afraid to tell it.
Where American values unite us.
They don't divide us.
This is a time to come together.
For you,
For me,
for all,
for all,
for all,
for all.
for all America. For all America.
For some of you Scorpios, you are missing someone.
You believe you were sent by God?
Yes.
Redemption is open to us all.
I used to believe
There's someone you're missing.
that he taught me. In the light of love.
Okay.
What do you drink when you win Indy 500?
Drink the milk.
We drink the milk.
Okay. Let me see.
Maybe that helps me get a go from
100 Days to Indy, streaming now on Fox Nation. Sign up at foxnation.com.
I'm feeling like Scorpio is revisiting the past.
And welcome inside Fox with Live. I'm Steve Bender. Breaking tonight.
And
we have another house.
you may be reconciling with someone.
Into the ocean. We're showing it to you what happened earlier.
You may be reconciling with someone. This is what I'm feeling.
They're in the midst of another high tide cycle as we speak tonight. This is the 8th home in just 3 days alone. The East Coast still feeling the impacts from Imelda and Umberto. Dangerous surf and coastal flooding persist through the start of the weekend. We've got crews that are on the ground right here. This is actually coming courtesy of Katie.
You may be missing.
The home collapsed. And we'll show you what it looks like right now. Let's get you caught up on
A
everything.
divine person.
Today, what's expected
Yes.
overnight.
For some of you, you are a masculine, male or female. You are
that was the moment
you're on a spiritual journey, really. You know, you're getting rid of, you know, all the negativity in your life. You're detoxing, yeah. You are detoxing.
For the residents, you have a lot of people next to you. Kind of walk us through what you've seen evolve over here the past several
You're remembering you're thinking about the past and what you went through or what you have dealt with in the past.
Which is now floating in the water.
You're spiritually awakening, right? You are reconciling with someone.
No one was inside. The 8th home to collapse, though, in the last.
And who you are reconciling with?
Inside any of those collapses that happened, these homes were unsafe.
You've been waiting. You have been waiting. The waiting is over.
That you're seeing happening right now.
The waiting is over.
Local residents described to me that, you
have memories. You have memories with someone.
Beach in front of them. So we're just watching the coastline change. You could see the water actually lashing up inside in that
you have
comes up, and I mean this house is just completely exposed.
This is a divine masculine, male or female. Male or female. You're on a spiritual journey. I think you're coming into union with your person. Because you have cleansed yourself. The wait is over. So you are reconciling with your person. For some of you. For some of you, this is a new love. It's like it's brand new. Yeah. Now that you cleansed yourself of all the negativity in your life, your relationship, who you coming in, who you have a spiritual connection with.
In the surf for days now. It's the 3rd day that
you all have a clean slate. That's what I'm saying.
And this
for some of you, it's a new boat.
Just after high tide, we saw just a big wave come through, and then shortly thereafter, the house fell off of its pilings.
The relationship is progressing.
With the community, watching.
Yeah,
it
the relationship is progressing.
Fall apart. And we were talking to some people who live here. Adrian.
For others of you,
with her kids, and she said it's heartbreaking because this isn't
you're a karmic person.
Wants people to come here in the summer at any time. And
it's still karmic.
We're watching
being obsessive.
Is how she described it,
they
Steve.
tiptoeing around.
It's so tragic because when you're watching
this,
Katie,
about the partying,
along with you, of course, you start seeing those things that are recognizable
and all that.
That's now just washing in the surf, and that strange moment of
Yeah.
recognition that's a couch, right? Where family probably watch.
And
so
for
much
others of
TV,
you
these memories and these moments,
that,
and now it's in the middle of the ocean. It just seems
wait a
strange.
minute.
But I want to ask you about
I
the
got
moment you've been
rebound.
describing, right? The piling.
I got
collapse, we're
rebound.
watching it right now. But this is a two-story home.
Maybe,
In
and
that
I
moment
got
when the first story
a
collapsed,
heart-to-heart
I was watching that, and
conversation.
those surf coming at
For
you,
others of
and
you,
the scramble to get out of the way shows you the intensity.
you
Can you
are
take us through that moment of what that was
your
like for
person.
that high tide cycle to hit so
This
unexpectedly?
is a rebound situation.
And I think a lot of people
They
were
still
caught
up
off
to
guard with that big wave
partying,
that we saw coming because we were well past.
tiptoeing around,
Good amount of past high tide at that point.
still
And then we had this
messing
big wave go
around.
through, and then you saw the
For
really
some
fast
of
fall
you
into the
this
first floor
weekend.
itself, and we went running for cover. Well, I
Okay.
did, and my photographer stayed and shot through
For
that.
others of
But
you
everyone else
that
standing here went in
for
the opposite
other
direction. He was the brave
for
one who
divine
stood
people,
showing you the photos. That's
the
Joe, who's
waiting
with me
is
here
over
every step
for
of the way,
y'all.
bringing
You,
these
you
pictures
all may be
as we
coming.
watch more pieces of this
If
house
you're
get
not
taken out.
coming
You know, the
into
moment that this
union,
happened, Steve, there really isn't that much
there-
time to prepare, and I've heard that from people who live here. who saw
you all will at
all this
least be
collapse in the span of
communicating.
an hour on Tuesday. They said,
Like I said, the wait is
you know, they
over.
were
It's a
expecting
turning
more
point.
houses tragically to fall.
It's
And
a
I would
turning
ask
point
them,
because
"Do
you
warning?
you all
Do
have
you know that it's
have
gonna happen?" And they said,
done the
"Really?
work
You hear creaking, which we've
to
been hearing
come
creaking
together
all day,
again.
So there's been this eerie feeling that a house could fall, and then
For
you just hear a
others
lot
of
creaking
you
and a big wave,
to
and
have
the
a new
combination of those
love.
sounds, the next thing you know, the house
For
was down
others
in
of you,
sand. And for a while, it was
some
actually
of
leading into
you
the
are
greenhouse
on
next
a
door.
rebound,
So you have to wonder if these
and
structures that are
your
now
person is still
floating in the water, going in and
still
out
the
with the
same,
waves, running into these other
cheating,
homes that are still
obsessive,
standing, are going to compromise even more homes.
and
because
that
of
was a
just
rebound
the structures alone
situation.
that are in the water, Steve.
Yeah, and we're watching that moment when the home collapsed right now. Katie
Okay.
was showing that initial collapse.
So
I think we
some
do
of
have
y'all,
that moment when
some
we
of
talk
y'all
about the
coming
high
together.
tide cycle, and you said it was
Others of
after
you,
that, and we watched the first story
no,
of the collapse. I
things
want
are
everybody
still
at
the
home
same.
to go, because you described it, what it was like.
Yeah.
Here's that moment.
You're
Everybody
gonna
take a
have that heart-to-heart conversation, and you're gonna come back together.
Oh, there it goes. There it
The
goes.
wait is over.
So
You're
was the
having that
initial
heart-to-heart
collapse. You can see the water
conversation.
coming in. And
The
we'll
wait
show you-
is
Katie, I wanna get
over for
insight on
some of
something, 'cause
you.
You just mentioned this, where
The
it was initially
divine
leaning up against that
masculine, male or
green home.
female.
And I was reading some
Okay,
reports,
the
and Tina, again,
rebound
a lot of information.
relationship.
Becky did a great job kind of finding this article and in-depth analysis.
For some of you, you are fed up with it,
Was so detrimental
and
was because the
you
direction
all
of
are
the
going to
wind
say
was different initially, and it trapped a lot of the debris underneath
goodbye,
the pilings
and you're going
of
to have
these
a new
homes.
love.
And that's
You're
why
going to get a
5
new
of them
love.
fell in 45 minutes alone. So you've been there now for 3 days.
For those of you
And
that's
so
on
my
the
question is,
rebound,
we know the wind is
a new love is
sustained
coming
out of
in.
the north and northeast for the most part.
Or you may
But you
have
see
a new
that
love,
happening, kind of what you're
because
talking about,
your
with all that
person is
debris.
still
Yes,
up to
probably the majority of that up against the
partying,
shore, but other portions
you
of
know,
that getting stuck underneath these other
cheating,
homes that are still standing and
and
truly
all
putting
that.
it to the test.
So
Well,
that's
the
what's
thing
going
is,
on
it's this idea
with
that maybe
you.
these homes have been able to handle this relentless
Yeah,
battering
those
of
of
these
you
waves,
that
but
are
it's
on the
another structure that
rebound,
falls and falls into another
your
home,
person still
and that's
have
what ends up
hidden
taking that home out that
expectations,
was able to handle the waves.
hidden
So I
intention.
think, you know, that's the concern you have with the greenhouse next door.
Okay,
But, yeah, as
so
far as the
that's what's
debris, which you
going
can see a
on with
washing
you
machine,
all
I mean, at
this
point,
weekend.
floating up
Okay,
on shore,
Sagittarius.
it's spanning miles.
I mean, not Sagittarius, Scorpio. That's what's going on with you all.
Yes, you're seeing the homes collapse, but a lot of people are like, well, it's on stilts. But you think about, there's a washing machine that's full of that salt water, all this debris, and it's getting thrown around like it's nothing. And
My
this
mouth
is
is
just one of
dry.
at least 8 different homes that have been impacted. Real quickly, can you ask Joe to scan the, to the right of where you guys are at, kind of look at the shoreline? Because here's my concern. We know that there's coastal erosion.
Yeah, let's show you the shore.
What's the next chapter of this? Is there any type of berm or dune that protects these next layers of homes? You see what I'm saying? Like, it keeps going inland.
No. Yeah, So that's the concern from a lot of people who live here. Of course, the homes that we're talking about, this first row of homes are all vacation homes, I'm told by community members. But now it looks like this second row of homes are at risk. And now they're newly waterfront. But you can see all of this debris is wedged up. And was essentially a cliff here of sand where you could see where the erosion was happening. But that water keeps moving up and pushing the debris further back and getting further and further into the community.
Alright.
We're watching the pipeline.
Okay, next sign
We
is
just spoke with Adrian.
Gemini.
Local. She says her husband is a mover. His job is to move homes further inland. And she was saying, they could be getting calls from people in the second, third row of homes that are now the first row. And waterfront home owners, not by any design until this happened, they could be getting calls from them trying to...
Spirit guides, what message? What message do you have for my Gemini? What's going on with them this weekend?
And so many, Katie, the first statement is always, why would you build there? And
Ooh.
you've gotten a great sense when talking with locals and even the people that, may have actually constructed. This wasn't right on the beach initially. There was actually sand dunes that
What's
were
going on
in
with my
place
Gemini?
way back, before this was built. Do you have any insight of how tall those sand dunes were and like how much of a buffer they had initially when all of this was built?
You know what? I do. Visually, I don't have a picture for you where I'm standing because it's beyond where we
Divine
are.
feminine
But I
or
can tell
divine
you that
masculine?
the remnants of what used to be a boardwalk still standing to the left of us. And it's just about as tall as the
Your
pilings,
person?
if not taller. And that was a boardwalk. I'm told there were dunes as high as underneath that boardwalk. And those dunes were, of
The
course,
person
in front of
that
the
you're
homes
with
looking
right
at. And
now?
I'm told there was about 150 feet of beach that's now vanished. It's underwater.
Yeah, I can
So
tell you.
I think the sense from the community members, they do get frustrated when they see and hear people who are
What
in this
message
area
do you
looking at
have
pictures
for
and
my
saying, why would you build
Gemini?
your house in the water? That wasn't the case. This is just a situation of homes that were built here in the 70s and the 90s that are now in a different place than where they were back then.
It just shows you how
What message do you have for my
water is truly
Gemini?
in all of this. Great insight and analysis and kind of just visuals. Katie, I know that can be scary at times, especially when you're not too far away from all
For
the
my
debris and suddenly
Geminis.
it comes rushing in your direction. Thank you so much for kind of giving us the lay of the land and everything that's kind of unfolded over the last several days in Buxton, North Carolina. Katie, thank you so much for the update where there's 8 homes that have now collapsed this week alone because of the rough surf. Here at Fox Weather, we're going to continue our coverage of this event. We're going to talk more about Imelda. When does it finally exit out? And when do we see conditions improving in this area of the Outer Banks? And are there any more homes that are vulnerable to what you just
If you
said?
all need to
Total
switch
collapse. We're going to dive deeper into
the
that.
roles, do so.
Stay with us.
How are people 50 and older showing up these days?
Meeting the community.
Bring the smile. Spreading the love.
Okay. Ooh, excuse me. Everybody belch. Okay. You have reading up. So somebody's studying.
What are you doing? I'm playing a Raven scratch off.
Masculine.
Lottery. I can win huge cash prizes instantly.
How huge?
King.
Like, Jonathan Ogden huge.
Light bulb moment.
Well, if that's the case, I'll take one too.
Spilling the beans.
Keep the game going with Raven Scratch-Offs from the Maryland Lottery. Play today and you could win up to $200 grand instantly.
Spilling the beans.
Prizes.
Okay.
Grab big Play-Doh deals
Lust.
for days full of play. Big things start with small creations. Twist it,
Snack.
squeeze it, shape it. Imagination's just a squish away.
For the ones
Penny
who know welcome
pinching.
their workdays land right on time, there's Granger. For the ones who get it done.
Repo.
Perfect Buffalo day as no flurries come down here on the field. Welcome to a
Peace
brand
out.
new season.
This is
Okay.
a de facto playoff game for them.
Gemini. For some of you,
You don't just see it, you feel it. I'm in.
Cheers.
Better get loud. That's what I'm talking about.
you may be doing some research on your person. You may be doing some research on your person. Or they doing research on you. But this is some unhealthy attachments. There are some unhealthy attachments. Your person is inconsiderate. They just this is just a physical attraction, sex. Basically, all they want is sex from you. They obsessed
And you just saw it. That was
with
the eighth
sex
home that
with
collapsed
you.
along the Outer Banks. We had Fox Weather correspondent Katie Byrne there for days. She actually caught that moment on camera. So we're going to continue to watch as it evolves through multiple high tide cycles. We just got through one, Kiana.
They're
The
with
next
you
one
for
is
your
until 6
stability.
a.m. tomorrow
That's what
morning.
I'm saying.
But it's the onshore wind. That's been the big problem in all of this.
You're financially struggling.
Debris from other homes into the bottom of these homes too.
Right.
So that's an added factor of what you're seeing kind of play out here. I know that a lot of the
But-
residents have kind of been collecting around, just watching all this play out. Thankfully, this one
What
here
I'm
was
feeling
vacant
is your
at the time
person is
of the
very
collapse, but it still sounds
inconsiderate.
like
They are about you. I mean, they are about themselves and themselves only. You may be giving them money for rent, to pay. You may be giving them money for bills, and you are expecting them to pay those bills. But your shit is about to be repoed. Your shit is about to be repoed. And you're penny pinching. You're penny pinching already.
The entire,
right?
Sand and everything right there is changing. That's changing.
They
the way
feel
that-
like all they have to do is
We take a look, and you'll see on the right-hand side of your screen, we're trying to
give you sex.
show you the visuals of obviously what's unfolded and live what's going to be happening, but also kind of give you a
And
sense. Look at
when
what
they
this is. This
get-
is September 2009. So think 16 years ago, you had
When they get the money,
you had vegetation in your backyard.
they do
and you
whatever
had
they want
Approximately 50 to 75 yards of sand.
with it.
Right? So that's
They're
what so
not
many
doing
people
what
had
they're
16
supposed
years
to
ago, and now we
do,
play this over
and
and
the
see how
light
it looks like
bulb.
now.
And I think a lot of the thing, I've been seeing a lot of conversations.
You have
on social media
suddenly
with some of our
realized
conversations. Why would
this,
someone build their home in the
and you
That is not the case. You just did a great breakdown of what it looked like 16
saying
years ago.
goodbye.
These homes date back to the 80s in this area. So a lot of them did not start in the actual ocean.
Yeah.
That is
So
just
some
a
of y'all
part the
splitting
beach
up.
erosion that's playing out right now.
And it's
Mhm.
something that's unique, and I'll be honest, we have viewers from all over the country, and so you may have never seen a home on
For
Stone. That
other
makes
you,
it boring,
for
you'll see it in
others
the
of you, somebody may have told you what your person was
and it's
doing,
mobile, and it's actually something
have
that is
told
now
you some
required
things
building
that your
codes
person was
because
doing.
of what we're seeing, tropical storms,
They
or systems, I should
feel
say,
the
in the wave energy. But
fucking
here's the thing, the
beams
stills
on
are
your
supposed to be able to
person.
withstand a short wave event, like a storm surge.
And you're
They're
saying,
going to have a release mechanism,
bye.
not a 3 to 4 day
Some of you have
constant
done
surge, and
research,
along with that, homes that could undercut
looked
the
into the
stills.
situation
Right, and that's what we saw play out. I mean,
before
this month alone, we had 8 homes homes that have been
You
knocked
say
off
goodbye.
the, foundation, and it turns into this where we have debris in the water, as I mentioned, kind of brushing up.
That's what's going on with
Maybe
you.
victim in the days ahead of collapse,
Gemini.
tumbling down, with the combination of tomorrow,
This
the
weekend.
high tide, the big waves, the wind that's still unfolding, and then all the debris still in the water.
Yeah, we look at that. There will be some improving conditions as we get towards the weekend, but
On the bottom of the deck.
data on this area and kind of some insight.
On the bottom of the deck.
About the king tide cycle that goes through October 6th and the 12th. That
You're
always
happy.
heightens and accentuates the wave
You are
interaction
happy
for
that
this
you
area.
found
So
out
it's
what
not
you
even
found
a
out
cycle
because
anymore. It's the constant nature of all of this that will happen, Kiana. as
that
we
person, your
continue to
person was
Right,
two-faced.
and you know what? As we get through really the majority of
That
the
was a
season,
frenemy.
this is going to be an area that I think we really have to keep a close eye on. Both of these systems, Aaron and Imelda, was not a direct impact.
Yep.
This is the outcome of that.
Yeah, and it just shows you how powerful these storms can be. We do have Katie.
Oh,
she's back. And as we're watching, Katie,
Gemini.
I think it's important for everybody to see
It's
what
like
Lou
a
does
graduation
to
day
follow
for
lead
you.
and dodging, 'cause it's unpredictable how far
Because
this
you're going to get a
water
new
will move.
boo? Maybe. I mean, you're going to, not maybe.
And you know what? You hear all these kind of
Maybe
sounds
there's a
come
new
at you,
boo
and
in your
we
life
wanna get out of
now.
the way. We just thought, I mean, this looks like a piling that was, I'm not sure
If
which house
not,
it came from.
see,
but we're
yep,
watching
you done
other
paid
pilings
attention to the red flags. The
give
light
way
bulb
in
done
other
went
homes,
off.
too. So, what we've been
That
showing
light
you
bulb
for
done
the
went
last
off.
hour and a half or so is
Okay.
this is tragically the 8th home that's collapsed
This
here
new
since
boo that you
Tuesday.
got.
We had 5 homes collapse in a span of 1
Or
hour
you gonna
on
get.
Tuesday during high tide in the afternoon. Another one collapsed that night. A 7th collapsed last night, and now this is the 8th
The
collapse
relationship is
happened
heating up.
shortly after this afternoon's high
If you
tide,
are
between
already
around
with a new
4:20,
boo.
and then the collapse happened right
Yep.
around 4:45. And
So
we were
that's what's
standing
going
here.
on with
We
you,
have been
Gemini,
keeping our eye on this house for most of the day because you could see the pilings
this
giving
weekend.
way since we arrived around 9 o'clock this morning. And you hear these creaking sounds.
Pisces is
and
next.
all of a sudden, those pilings just gave in, and the house
Pisces
fell
is next.
into the sand.
Okay.
Then shortly after, well, I shouldn't say shortly, it was some time, at least 30 minutes or so. For a while, the house just spent some time intact in the sand. But then we saw the water, just how powerful it is. It's crazy because it feels like you're watching it in slow motion, but it shows you how powerful that water is. And it was able to just rip the siding off of the house, and then the house fell into the first floor of itself. So what you're looking at is the second floor of this 8th home that's fallen.
I'll be
It's
with
been
you in
sitting
1
in the
minute.
sand, and we've been watching debris from what I assume is the first floor turn into piles of sticks. There's a window, a fully intact window, washing up on shore as well. This, of course, all belonged to somebody at some point. These were vacation homes that I'm told were rented out as recently as a month ago. But they were deemed
Okay.
unsafe
Holy
to live
Spirit.
in shortly after Hurricane
And
Erin
what message do you
brought a
have for
similar
my
swelling
Pisces?
event to this. So this community feels like
What
things
message
really
do you
got
have
hit
for my
this summer.
Pisces?
We may have been spared by landfalls, but they surely were not spared by impacts.
For this weekend, y'all involved with some karmic
From 2 storms, remnants of those storms at this point.
against which
Roberto
roads
and
if you have
miles
to.
and miles off the coast, but just creating these
It's about
huge
party
waves, at
time
least
for them.
14 feet tall. And those waves keep coming closer to the shore, which, by the way, this used to be a street.
They
not the
also
shore,
have a
but it's
third
turned into the
party.
shore because we are just watching this coastline
Frenemy?
reshape. We've been watching the water
No.
really just
Let me put these
up
back.
to this point for most of the day, but after high tide, we really saw some really strong waves, and at times they breach some of this debris where we're standing and come crashing over here too. So we just have to keep watching this. We don't want to turn our back to it because you just don't know. At some point, a big wave can come crashing down, and that's kind of what
Message
happened
for
with
my
the first floor of this home
Pisces.
collapsing. It was a
Oh, this is
the
a
high tide
sneaky
came, the
link
initial
squad
collapse,
here.
and then a big wave came. A lot of people started running
Yeah, they
out to
sneaking
the ocean, and
around.
that's what
They sneaking
brought
around on you.
down onto the first floor of itself. And now you're seeing
Mhm.
people who live here coming to see this. We've been talking to some people who are local to the area. Adrian,
But
just spoke with her, and
for
she
some
was
of
taking
you-
this in with her kids, just saying it's sad because these are homes that
There may be a
where
reconciliation.
vacationers were able to come, spend time, make memories. families in their community, and you're watching
with
this
close
all
friends
wash away. And
that
it's
is
just
your
really tragic.
soul
You know,
tribe?
the oldest home, I believe, that has collapsed so far was built in the 70s. Some of them were built in the 90s. They've
Or
been here for
you
decades,
have
and locals tell me there used to be
reconciled
150
with
feet of beach or
someone.
so in front of
You
these homes.
reconciled.
But that's
Some
all
of
over.
you reconciled with a
Katie, I
karmic,
ask you, and if Joe can hear me, if you can relay this to
and
him.
they're
You're
doing
talking about
the
green home,
same
right? It
shit.
was that this collapsed home was leaning against it. He
They
stepped
on the
on
low
it.
key.
The second from the left in the first row, it looks like it
They
snapped. And before we
they
lose
might
daylight, I
be
just wanna see
dealing
from
with the
your
same
vantage point in
sex.
person, that just shows you how precarious this is ongoing.
They
for
don't
these
have
homes.
to be dealing with the same sex.
Yeah, when you look at this greenhouse, I mean, this house had to be compromised just by the sheer weight of
Secrets
the
are
collapsed
being
falling into it.
revealed.
And now you can see one of
Yeah.
those pilings that you just pointed out, Steve. It's underwater right now because of that big wave.
They
But
may
it's
be on the
cracked.
down low.
And you can see that now this is another home that's now structured, compromised, I should say.
For some of you.
We've been talking to people who
But
live
others
here
of you, you
who
are
say
going to
they're
be
not surprised
reconciling
to be
with
seeing what
your
we're seeing. I mean, these
soul
homes have
tribe.
taken a beating. For 3
Yeah,
days straight,
your
they've been
karmic.
submerged in the surf. I
That's your
have not
friend,
seen
fake
water
friends,
not reaching these homes
fake
since we arrived on
friends.
Tuesday night. And
All
we were
about
talking this
greed.
earlier. It's this idea that these homes maybe have survived these
They're
rough waves.
inconsiderate.
Maybe the pilings are deeper than their neighbor or something like that. But then you have a house that collapses and falls into a home, and maybe that's what does it, and that's what
These
causes
are
damage
close
to the next
friends.
home, and essentially creates a
Something
domino
about close
effect of
friends.
damage.
Let me see.
Katie, Kiana here. I got a question about the same home, that green home. On that pylon, you see
Okay.
that red
Yeah,
flag.
okay.
Are there crews out
All
there
right,
that are
all
kind
right,
of
all right,
tagging
all
these
right.
homes, giving an idea of which one may be next that could collapse or tumble over?
Okay.
No.
I'm
After
feeling
Hurricane
like
came through,
someone
they put
from the
yellow signs
past
on some homes. You can
that
see
you
this
had
here
deep
that say
emotions,
that they are deemed unsafe to live in.
that you had fell
because
in
the
love
structure
with.
is being compromised then. You
It's
can actually
coming
tell
back.
that this house
You're
doesn't have a
reconciling.
staircase anymore. Right underneath that door,
This is
you
your
can see
soul
what's left
tribe.
of the staircase, but most of these homes don't
This
have
is your
staircases
official
anymore.
boo.
I'm not sure what
For some of
that
you.
material
Yeah.
indicates. I see what you're talking
You're
about. It's like
reconciling
the
with your
pink
love.
fabric. Officials aren't
For
really
others
able to
of
get
you,
to these homes right now because of how rough the conditions are. They've
you
been talking about
are
what cleanup is going to look like, and
reconciled
that's going to
with
be
a
extensive. But they say
karmic.
they really can't start that work until the conditions calm down, which we know we're in this
And
for some time. We have a coastal flood warning in effect until late Friday night. We have
all they
officials
are
on
about
County
is
had the commissioners here assessing the damage earlier today,
partying.
talking about
Some
cleanup
of
efforts,
you, your
talking about
person is
beach
on the
replenishment,
down
talking
low.
about rebuilding jetties, and
Though the
going
secret
to
is
legislature
coming
and
out.
talking about North Carolina having one of the strictest
The cat is out of the bag.
hardened structure laws. Here we have a wave coming up, so we're well past high tide at this point.
Your
We still have
friends
waves
are
potentially
for
reaching
some
where
of
we're
you.
staying,
Your,
guys.
I mean, not for some of
We're
you.
going to continue our coverage of this.
Yeah,
Give great
fake
insight
friends.
And, of course, the
That
visuals
is
that are unfolding
inconsiderate.
right now in the Outer Banks, Buxton, North Carolina. We will continue to watch this unfold. As Katie had mentioned, these advisories, these alerts go all the way through
Yeah,
tomorrow.
some of you,
Concerns well
a
beyond
new
that.
boo.
More for you when Fox Weather Live returns. Stay with us.
Yeah, some on the bottom of the deck. Some of y'all hit a brick wall.
Your bed can be
Yeah, by reconciling with your karmic.
that fits over your current mattress.
Or your
It cools
karmic
with
hit
water,
the brick
not
wall.
air,
You have
circulated
karmic.
through thin tubes to keep your body at the perfect temperature. Where other beds trap heat, the pod removes it. The result?
Turn.
32% improvement in sleep quality, proven in clinical studies. What used to be hot
Sneaky link.
is now steady, cooling comfort. Start sleeping cooler at 8sleep.com.
Squad.
This is a new beginning.
Where common sense
Is our
Spilling the beans. The shit is out of the bag.
most important story, and we're not afraid to
Lust.
where American values unite us and don't divide us. This is the time to come
They're
together.
friending me now.
For me, for all, for all, for all, for all, for all.
They had hidden intentions from the beginning.
Let's say you woke up with a sore throat and fever. You can wait to
Swept
see a
up.
doctor, you can sit in a crowded urgent care, or With the medical emergency kit, just match your symptoms to your prescription
My
with
boo.
your guidebook to feel better fast. Prescribed to you online, your kit treats dozens of common
New
serious
love.
medical issues like strep throat, sinus infection, vomiting, UTIs, and much more. It is like having an urgent care in your home.
Visit urgentcarekit.com/ready.
Your karmic
Promo code ready.
has hit a fucking brick wall.
We drank the milk.
They done fucked up, y'all.
There is life outside of racing. Maybe that helps me get a girlfriend.
100 Days to Indy, streaming now on Fox Nation. Sign up at foxnation.com.
Okay? You all are reconciling with a new person. I mean, is it? You all are reconciling with the important person, a person that you have fell in love with.
You believe you were sent by God?
Yes.
The person that played a very, very important role in your life.
I used to believe and embrace that he taught me.
Some of you are getting a new boo. Or you may have a new boo.
Nick Saban took Alabama football to a new level. He retired.
The GOAT gone. Damn.
The boo that you have
Coming in, this is best of the best.
I just want to touch
is a
somebody
karmic
else's story. Y'all are representing every little kid that can't
and
come out.
sneaky as shit.
Fans are gonna be fired up for this.
All about partying.
This is where legends are made.
All about partying. Some are on the down low.
Fox weather breaking tonight. We have 8 homes that have fallen into the ocean
So,
along North Carolina's Outer Banks. This home,
that's what's
Bella's
going
very own
on
Katie Byrne was
with
actually
you,
called in for a live
Pisces,
shot
this
earlier today
weekend.
around 4:30 local time. It was caught right on her camera.
Okay, you
and
done
it was just
found
behind
lipstick.
her. Now listen.
You done found lipstick
Oh, there it goes. There it goes.
or something. Some kind of evidence.
And that
Of
home was actually
betrayal.
built back in 1989 and was unoccupied when it fell. The past 3 days have
Cat's
really
out of
shown
the
the power
bag.
of these massive swells, especially when 5 homes fell
So
within
that's
a
what's
45
going
minute
on
time
with
frame
you
on Tuesday.
this weekend,
You're
Pisces.
looking at
Again.
the damage here, of course. Let's get you a sense of what's ongoing in Buxton and really the history of this. Because if you see just a snapshot of this on social media, or you're jumping in and you're seeing it right now, and a lot of times people are looking at it and they're saying, I mean, they asked for this. They were built in the ocean. That was not the case. Remember, that home was 1989. Many of these were built in the 60s and 70s. And we'll go
Just
all the
pick
way
one
as
on
recent
you.
as 2009. So about 16 years ago,
Libra.
this is what it looked like. And things to think about. This, you got, coconut groves right there. That green.
Okay, let's see
that's
what's
in the
going
background.
on with
And then you got about
Libra
50 yards of,
and their
beach there.
person this
You had
weekend.
boardwalks that would go through sand dunes. And if you've ever been on the beach, I've been on hundreds of them like that. You see the sand dunes are big, and the boardwalk
Libra.
kind of rides over it, and then you come down. But if you're on the other side, let's say you're parking, oftentimes you can't even see the ocean, right? You're just seeing
What's
the big
going
berm
on with
and the
my
dune itself.
Libras
It's that magical moment when you go over the boardwalk
this
and then everything
weekend?
opens up. Now, put it in perspective if you're
Clear.
a homeowner. That's a natural speed bump. That's a barrier. You're protected.
What's going
At
on
least
with my
that's what you
Libra?
thought, right? And now you start thinking about how quickly the shoreline eroded away, along with those berms and those sand dunes. Now, when we look at Buxton, it's like right now, wind speed gusting into the mid-20s. It's been like that for 3 days straight. 72 hours plus of at least 24 or 20 plus mile per hour
Wow.
gusts out of this direction, and it's been nonstop. And so that's what's been stealing a
Ooh,
little bit
they
of sea.
just
And
shout
when
out.
they
I
push
like it when
every
they do
round,
that.
then you can accentuate that or heighten it by going through a high tide cycle. where it comes in with the
Okay,
intensity of
Libra
great height.
Raw.
By the way,
Let me
Buxton
get
is only 10
one
feet
more
above
for
sea
you.
level. So you're looking at some of these waves, and more than the vast majority of them, I should just say, is above 10 feet. And these are buoys that are just offshore. but it
Again,
keeps hitting
switch
the
the
Outer
roles
Banks, and
if
the
you have
cycle
to.
is not ending right now. We're going to talk more about this. I mean, kind of deep dive on this with Kiana. Because as we look at it, yes, we're worried about the king tide cycle, the high tide cycle, but truly it's the impact from tropical systems way out in the Atlantic that caused all this.
Okay, Libera, you have Frenemy
earlier today, and it's still impacting homes closer to the south
swept
coast,
up.
as we saw kind of play out. So that energy, the force of water, is definitely something
Long
that's
haul.
being felt well beyond the life cycle of a hurricane or a tropical system.
Yeah, and so we show you what the impact can be like. I mean, these are some massive homes that are taken out here and broken apart, and we show
Paranoid.
you some of those moments, right? So on the right, where that home's collapsing, that was
Repo.
earlier today. On your left, that's actually a live and visual.
Penny
We do know
pinching.
sunset is at 6:45 here.
Laughter.
Which becomes even more scary because when we were talking to Katie, you can see her constantly watching the water.
Yeah, and she has to. I mean, the force of this water is
Knocked
pushing
up.
big, pieces of wood and different debris up along the coastline at her feet. So it's understandable that she's watching her back,
and done.
to say the least. But we know that once we lose that daylight, we really don't have a visual of what's playing out, what's
Cuffing.
behind her. So it is important for her to keep herself and her photographer safe when we start to lose
Red
a little bit of
flagged.
sight on the leftover homes that are still there.
Yeah, and a big component of this,
Fed up.
You had asked Roy before, like, hey, are crews out there right now? And
Honeymoon.
the inability for them to
All
even
right,
gain
now.
access.
Libera.
The event is not over.
Yeah.
That's the thing. It's such a longevity of this
For some of you,
interaction that you
you
can't even try to clean up
have
any of the
a
debris.
person in
No,
your
not at all.
life
I mean, they have to really wait until things calm down.
that you are in love with.
throughout the weekend. So even though we're watching this play out now, it's getting ready to get dark.
And this
We really like to see
relationship
some of
is
these
for the
impacts
long
begin,
haul.
Maybe tomorrow, maybe not in the way or form of a house collapsing, hopefully not, but certainly still debris in the water, rough surf, pushing that debris up along the shoreline.
It'll be interesting to watch when you go over the live visual and you see that home, of course, that's already collapsed.
For
What
some of
happens when
you,
interaction
you
with
are
a green home?
expecting,
Does that
you're
collapse?
knocked
Locals
up.
have been, very adamant about these homes
Okay.
are going to be gone because they can hear the noise. That's something that
Those
we
of
don't
you
have
that are in love,
outside of
you're
the visual.
happy.
With the audio of this, can
You
tell
are
it's good
happy.
because just the
And
demeanor
you're
that we
in
talk
the
about,
relationship
it's weird
for
sounds
the
you
long
hear.
haul.
Locals at times she's interviewed talking about it's just creaking and at times
You
when it
may
does
be
cross, it sounds like
dating.
bombs
You
going
may be
off,
dating
and just
now.
that chaos
Yeah, you may be dating. If you're not,
is
you
actually a
will
peaceful
be. So
location
this
that
is
many
a
go
new,
to.
Right, people go
not a new love,
for
but
solitude.
some
That's not the case
you're
right
in
now.
love.
We kind of heard it a
Leave
little
a
in,
point blank straight
Katie's
up.
shot where that home actually collapsed. But I'm sure in person being
Others
there, feeling
of
the
you,
elements, kind of having that ground, shake beneath your feet is a lot more scarier than watching it through a television.
Yeah,
someone
it makes sense.
had
It
hidden
comes to
intentions for you.
This wasn't the beach before, right? We talked
They
about the
got
coastal erosion,
knocked
but this
up.
is even a road that they're standing on.
They got
and,
pregnant
when
by
Joe,
you.
that's where photographer was kind of panning around. It's these homes that are off the left. You can't see them right now, but you could see all this chunk of concrete that was kicked up. And it wasn't the foundation. That was the actual
you penny pinching.
Because of this.
And it just goes back to what we were
You was
kind of
already
mentioning.
penny
A lot of these
pinching.
homes didn't
I
start
guess you
in
was
the
already
water.
penny pinching.
They had to be ripped
But
up.
right now you're penny
And
pinching,
unfortunately, this coastal erosion,
and
the waves of
you're getting ready to
tropical
lose
systems
your
are becoming a little bit more,
home
too
or
much
your
to handle.
car.
Yeah, I think what's interesting about this is moving forward.
Something is getting reposed. So
We had 5 homes that fell in less than an hour, and she had talked to a local, and he's a surfer. That's why a lot of
again,
people are
your
out here. They
person.
love surfing, and he was saying we're not going to be able to surf for months.
You're
Not a
fed
year
up with the
because of all
bullshit,
debris.
and your
Also,
person
it's
is
hazardous now.
pregnant.
So I say all this because sunset's about to hit
You are
us here.
finally
That
looking
green
at the red
if we get to
flag,
this event and that's still standing, do
and
they
you're
go
fed
out
up with
and do a
that.
controlled demolition because we already know it's condemned and we've already seen the verification.
You're
that
fed
these
up with
homes
their
are going to
ass.
collapse, right? These are the type of questions that a lot of people have got to be asking because
Mhm.
it's like, why wait for it?
So
when you know you
that
can
person,
get-
your
yeah,
person
we can
may
get
be
it out of the
pregnant.
way
I mean,
and
is
clean it up
pregnant,
safely
not may
instead
be
of
pregnant.
having it uncontrolled.
One would certainly hope, especially once the waves start to calm down, that would be the move that the state wants to make.
Yeah.
I think a lot of this has
Yeah.
red tape around it. And,
See,
that's the
you
good
have
part of it
cuffing
that is
season.
out of our control.
right?
Yeah, the
Yeah.
reality. But you would
The-
hope that
this
crews are
person-
definitely keeping an eye on that. You even pointed out the pylon on that greenhouse, how that seemed to be weak. So
Okay,
hopefully they're
okay.
getting out there, looking
For
at those
some
homes,
of you,
tagging these homes for
okay,
demolition, before our
you
next
are in
system,
love,
our next
dating,
big wedding
that's
event.
something different.
And let's go back to
Okay,
kind of something you were talking
and
about, and we've really emphasized. This is all stemming
I
from
can
the
read
tropical
that
event. I
two
know it does not
ways.
seem like it's like we don't have a U.S. landfall.
The
How
person
is
that
possible?
you
can look
knocked
at the
up,
remnants of Imelda. It's well to the east of
you
Bermuda,
fell in love with
but
this
look at
person,
this
and you
impact
thought
as it
you
battles
thought
in
that
the
it
upper
you would.
atmosphere with
No,
a
not you
dominating
thought.
high pressure, and
You
in
was
between
in
that,
it for
a
the
very
long
large
haul.
and strong wind field.
And that's what really is the issue here. The winds coming
But
in from the north, coming in at a high pace and rate, pushing a lot of that water too is definitely.
You're
insult
paying
to injury,
attention
but these high
to
winds
some
have
red
been a
flags
big
that's
part
going
of a lot of
on
these homes.
because
Yeah.
now
And
you're
so
penny
what you're
pinching
watching
and
is,
your shit
you
is
know,
about
something
to
that
be
will slowly
reposed.
improve, hopefully, as we get into the weekend. Until then, you know, we have coastal advisories that still include flooding. And when you think about this area, the Outer Banks,
Your
Highway
shit
12
is
comes to
about
mind.
to be
Now, that's
reposed.
ones that's susceptible
Okay.
to, you know, being closed down.
Some secrets came out.
Yeah.
A
So it
secret
just shows you
came
it's not
out.
even just the homes,
But
it's
you know
just
what?
this area of the country now. These barrier islands, and I remember actually talking with Brian Norcross last
I
night.
would really, really
about
hate
this,
to
as those
see
homes
this,
were collapsing.
say this.
And he was saying, hey, this played out in Texas.
For some
In
of y'all,
Florida, was a barrier
like I
island,
said,
2 storms
some of
hit,
y'all
and now
Libras,
that's
you
never
are
come
in
back.
love.
The
You're
ocean
vibing
is taking
high.
back its space, and it's taking
But
over.
this
So it's
person
a
that you
concern
knocked
about
up,
how much longer until
this person
more
that you
of
knocked
these
up
areas are actually going to be impacted
is
by
a
this type
fucking
of,
player.
I also think it's important to mention that barrier islands were kind of
And
built to protect the main
when I'm
land, and
feeling,
unfortunately, they're getting chipped away
oh,
at time and time
damn.
again each season.
Yeah, so we'll be watching this, of course. We've been showing you the information, the live visuals. We're
They
gonna
paid
on this. We're gonna bring that
somebody.
guest who's a local who's been documenting
I'm
this
feeling
every step of the
dirty
way.
money.
Photographer, and just like this moment, when the 8th hole
The feeling that I got with
on the
this
other side of the
card
break. Stay with us.
is they paid somebody for something.
Let's say you woke up with a sore throat and fever. You can wait to see a doctor, or you can sit in a crowded urgent care, or
I'm feeling like this
with a
ain't
medical
your
emergency
baby.
kit, just match your symptoms to your prescription.
That's when I'm.
with your guidebook.
That's when I'm
Feel better
feeling
fast.
like
Prescribed to you online, your kit
you
treats
finally
common serious medical
spiritually
issues, like strep
awakened.
throat, sinus infection, vomiting, UTIs, and much more. It is like having an urgent care.
You
in
may
your
have
home.
done some
Visit
detective work.
urgentcarekit.com/ready, promo code ready.
You looked into the matter. This person that you knocked up, this person that you knocked up
Have you ever heard the expression
was
that
the
sometimes
motherfucking sneaky link
stranger than fiction?
and is
I
a
think
karmic.
This is one of those stories.
Yosemite National Park, 1,200 square miles of soaring
But
cliffs,
it
cascading
was
falls,
in
and endless growth.
some of
Of
you,
course, I came through a tunnel and saw maybe the most beautiful place
those
I've ever
of
seen
you
in my
that
life.
are in love and
They didn't set out to change
in
America.
a
That's what ended up
loving relationship and you're in it for the long haul, this is your soul tribe. For some of you, you are with your person, or you will be with your person.
There is life outside of racing. Maybe that helps me get a girlfriend.
100 Days to Indy, streaming now.
Yeah,
on
you're
Fox Nation.
karmic.
Sign up at foxnation.com.
But, okay, those of you that are with your soul tribe, those of you that are with your soul tribe, you're guarded. You're guarded because you don't want to get hurt anymore. You are guarded. But you're fucking karmic. They in distress now. They in distress. Mm-hmm.
The goat gone. Damn. And you coming in, this is best of the best.
I just want to touch
Spiritually, you have graduated.
every little kid that can't come out.
For those of you that have this new love, I mean, this love, you know, for those of you that are in love and dating and everything, spiritually, you all have graduated. You have graduated.
But they don't, and that's the point.
What did I miss? Streaming now.
You have graduated spiritually.
Oh, there it goes. There it goes.
So some of y'all coming into union with your person.
Along the Outer Banks earlier today, and that was as Fox weather correspondent Katie
Yep.
was out on the scene. She caught this live
Good
on
things
camera.
coming to you.
We're heading out to Buxton, North
Yeah.
Carolina, where Katie.
Some of y'all coming in
I mean, this is an all too common scene, sadly, but
to
when we
union
look
with your
at this,
person.
the locals there really in shock.
And it
at
might
how
it
much
might
of this
be
is
this
being
week, I
impacted,
don't
of course,
know.
in Buxton, North Carolina.
Weekend.
Yeah, Steven,
Wow.
it's been a situation playing out for
For
3
some
days
of
now.
you.
Someone who's been on the scene since the start of this is Jenny. She's a photographer with Epic Shutter Photography.
And yeah,
She's been
you
giving us the lay of the land since
you're
we've been here, and
happy.
even
You're
before we
happy
arrived.
about
So
it.
we
You
can't thank you enough
heal,
for just sharing the pictures
and you're
what's happening
still
here.
healing.
This is the 8th house to go down.
Libra.
Go through your head.
You're happy with your person, or you're happy with the choice that you made
Processing it for 3 days.
to,
I'm just like, when's it gonna end? I really
you
can't
know,
believe we were
go
all standing around
forward
waiting for a
with
house
this
to fall.
person.
It just shouldn't be normal. It shouldn't. There's something should have been done before now. And to see our beaches covered in debris and houses falling that we've seen here for so many years. And the
So
loss of
that's
sand
what
on
I'm
the beach that we
seeing
have
here,
experienced
Libra.
you know, in the past
With
5
some
weeks
of
since
you,
Hurricane
you're already
Andrew,
with your
and
person.
it's just very.
You may not be with your person, but you're going into union with your person. You meet, you're meeting up with your soul tribe and all that. That's your soul tribe right there. Part of your soul tribe right
King tides that
there.
are coming, I think, soon, maybe in the
Okay.
week. All the nor'easters that we experienced throughout the season. And I imagine that we're going to lose the whole oceanfront houses very soon.
I mean, we had an 8th house come down. You were here, standing here when it happened?
Yeah, I just heard. For some of you, it's already happening. For some of you, it hasn't happened yet. So it's on the way. Okay?
Visibly, I was looking
Libra.
at my drone screen, and it was like I was watching a movie, and just blown away that I knew it was happening. I knew it was going to happen. I've been watching that house for 2 days now, and I saw it buckle in the middle.
Give me a minute, y'all.
All day long, I was like, it's going to
My
go.
mouth is
Here's
so
the crack.
dry.
I knew it was going to go. So it wasn't like it was unexpected, but watching it drop, and such a big house, and one that I've been watching standing there for so long when it was good, and there were renters up until now. It's like, why, what? Like, this can't be our reality here on Cape Hatteras. And are they going to let all these other ones fall and all this debris to just keep accumulating? I mean, something should be done as soon as this ocean calms down, and there's something, you know, somebody needs to step in here and take these homes down. And
it is hard to imagine that people were renting these homes a month ago before Hurricane Erin made them unsafe. But when you were here, when this 8th house fell, and I know you've seen other collapses happen too just in the last 3 days, I mean, do you get an indication that it's going to happen, or just happen so fast? Do you hear a sound? Do you know? Do you have any warning?
Yeah, it cracks. Usually several times, like, you'll know it's cracking, and like throughout the days, this is not normal, but this is what I've experienced in the last 3 days, that you'll start to hear one crack, you'll start to see railings pop out, you'll see decks fall, you'll just start to notice the deterioration of the house, and you can kind of say, like, that one's next, or the one next to it. You can kind of see that they're slowly deteriorating in front of your eyes, and yeah.
Up next is Virgo.
It's hard to watch.
Is there a feeling that more houses are going to collapse?
Oh, all of them. All of the ones that are in the water. When I was flying my drone, I went high and looked down the whole coast.
Holy Spirit, what message do you have for my Virgos this week?
And running on adrenaline with this whole situation and trying to suppress my emotions because I don't think I could do what I'm doing, watch it happening, and fully process it. So
for some,
all of these are going in the water. Like, it's just a matter of time. I don't know if it'll be.
For others, it may be on their mind this weekend.
They're deteriorating by the day.
But I just heard, you know,
this is your
it may have happened, it may not have happened. God, hey, if God don't want you to know the exact time, we're not. That, you know, that's why I really don't like, you know, like setting a time date, but it could go down this weekend. Okay. Holy Spirit, what message do you have for my Virgos? Thank you.
We want to look to the future and see what we can do next.
What
I think
message
that,
do you have for
until
my
now,
Virgos?
the future has always been right in front of us. They have, the
My
plans or the
Virgos.
ideas of what should happen are, short term, not down the road, and they need to be looking down the road as to what's a long-term solution for this problem. I mean, the erosion is the coastal erosion in the past 5 weeks is extreme. Like, I've never seen it this fast, and it's been happening faster and faster. Here we go, big wave coming.
This is like the scary part because you have these big waves coming. This house is going closer to that greenhouse, and we've seen one of those.
Almost dark last night because we were convinced.
Bonnie and
that one was gonna be
Clyde. That's the
because
first
of the way
time
it's
this
been
card
sagging.
came out.
It shifted from
Ride or die.
right to left, one way or the other.
Up
And
against
we
the
were
world.
It's so top heavy that I thought that would go first.
A dedicated
And today I came in
relationship.
this middle of this house was sagging, so I kinda
Okay,
thought maybe that one
Virgo.
was next, and
Hey, you got to ride and die with you. For some of you, you got to ride and die with you. Yeah. You all,
when I was filming with the drone, all the porch furniture was on the
yeah,
back deck, and
yeah.
it was like,
You all are spiritually awakening. You are working on yourself.
and it's sitting in the water, the whole house.
Okay, Virgo.
You'll see waves inside of
Yeah.
the house lashing up at where that blind is.
Exactly. It's devastating.
But,
the debris on our beaches right now, like it's covering. I can't imagine how far down I.
Not no but.
Down, I want to fly the drone and go down the coastline a little more to see how far it expands.
It's a
but,
turning point in the
shocked that a lot of it's up on the
relationship.
beach and not more of it has gone
Good,
to sea. I know
or
there's been a lot that's
yeah,
washed
it's a
out.
turning point in the relationship. Good things
falling in
is
the ocean,
coming.
a lot of the wood
You
is
gotta
coming
ride
through.
and die with
But
you,
walking
Bunny.
through
You gotta ride and die
debris,
with
trying to
you.
get to different spots to photograph
Y'all doing the
during,
work on
the high tide
yourselves.
specifically, the high tide cycle. You see pillows
With the person that you're with.
Bed.
Others of you,
You see
feathers all over.
there's a karmic
there's picture frames and
being a damn
memories
fool.
and just so much like life, like someone's life.
Friend of me.
laying on our beaches, and it could have been prevented. It could have been prevented.
Yeah.
And
You're happy with your ride and die. You're healing. Yeah, y'all working together on that
I've
healing.
talked to so many people that are, in power.
Yeah.
I've tried to figure out why.
Y'all
things
working
have gone,
together on
and
that.
The answer I keep getting is the insurance won't pay out. I think that people lose their investment.
Your karmic, for others of you, your
I feel bad for you guys for having to
your
deal
karmic
with this situation to a park ranger. And he said, well, it's private
has
property.
hidden
But to me,
intentions,
national seashore.
and
This
they're
house is
love
no longer
bombing,
property
love
because the beach
bombing
is
you.
gone. So this is what's left of the beach.
They're tiptoeing
And when the house
around you.
falls, it becomes national park. So I'm not sure it's necessarily private property.
They're
anymore,
being a
even though it
fool.
technically is. So it's
You feel like you're a
People
fool.
who live here have right now, and
They making you feel like
those
you're a
officials, we were talking to
fool.
the commissioners on the ground here today. They were talking about beach replenishment, jetties. What do you think it's going to take to save what's
And
left?
you're fed up with the bullshit.
So I think, there's different opinions on all of it. I've heard it all. I stopped reading comments on my social media. I just can't handle it right
Graduation day for Bonnie and Clyde.
now. A question. They just want to throw the nastiest
You're spiritually awakened. Let me show you all the cards
it's
that
so
I
easy
have.
to kind of Google if you have a question about certain
Okay,
things.
wait a
I'm not
minute.
saying you'll get all the answers from Google, but it's pretty likely. And
Good things is coming to
it's just-
Bonnie and Clyde.
the
Because you
jetties
gotta,
are technically,
yeah.
I think it's not a permanent solution.
Bonnie and
I
Clyde.
don't think beach nourishment is a permanent
Good
solution.
things is
Honestly,
coming to y'all.
They need to take all these homes down. This is a barrier island. and
Y'all doing the
unfortunately,
work.
This is how it's going to go. And if you do beach nourishment and you do it annually,
Key
I think
player.
they hold, like, other
You
beach
all are
towns, they do it
important,
annually, and,
important
the
person.
beach stays. And because it's a constant thing, I'm not saying that certain storms wouldn't wash some of the sand away.
Y'all
as we've seen,
reconciled your
it's not a long-term
differences.
solution to do it every 3, 5, however many years you feel like it, because that's when we have the money to do it.
The
A lot of
relationship
people are thinking
has
what's
graduated.
future forward thinking. We're going to
You
bring
have
you the literature, but we can't
graduated.
thank you enough.
Spiritually, it could be spiritually too.
And
truly introducing us to everyone here and been here nonstop. I don't think she's had any sleep at all.
Yeah, it's important, Katie, because when you're seeing this, it's so destructive, and
Karmic.
you're almost overwhelmed by what you're witnessing. And
Frenemies.
to have somebody like Jenny kind of walk you through this
Yeah,
entire process.
they
'cause
cheat
is
this
bigger
shit.
than just this individual event, as you have been talking about. I mean, this has been going on for decades. where
They're a
social
fool,
illusion
or
has
they
been
making
taken-
you feel like
So,
a fool.
Katie, because I know sunset's hitting right now, we're losing the daylight.
And
What's the process from here? I
and
know
you're-
you're probably going to be going back, but do you see the locals lingering around?
They're
at all?
love bombing you, and you're fed up with the shit.
I mean, there's a lot of people who live here just
You're
sitting
fed up. You're
and
saying
watching
goodbye.
What's happening, what's playing out. We have this house that fell,
Yeah,
the
Bonnie and Clyde.
turning into a greenhouse here,
Honeymooning.
which I want to tell you, I just got a phone call from
Dating.
the owner of this greenhouse. She was telling me that she saw our coverage, and that's her house. She lives in Virginia. She's been
Your karmic is
watching what's
caused,
happening here,
and for
she
others of
noticed
you,
that piling crack that you noticed earlier, Steve. She told me a few things about the memories made in there, and I want you to know that they call this house Lucky Stars.
yeah, like I said, okay, these karmics, you all that are with your karmic,
in 2021, and they finally got it, and so they call
they
it
ain't
Lucky
doing nothing
Stars,
but
and I
causing
think
you
that's
conflict,
funny
and
to
you
think
saying
about
peace
the
out.
green color. She was talking about how
Point
she
blank
spent
straight up.
time
They
on the
they
back
doing
deck,
nothing but ghosting
feeding
you.
seagulls
They
french
are
fries, the kids
ghosting
running
you.
around. I mean, the most important thing that she wanted out there was that she didn't build this. They didn't build the house in the water. There used
They
to
want to
be
stay
150
single.
feet of
These
beach
karmics,
built by locals in front of this house when they bought it.
they're with
And we just
you,
watched that coastline
but
reshape.
playing
But,
single.
You know, these are vacation homes.
They're in
I
it,
haven't had that chance
in the
yet to talk to one of
relationship
the
with
owners,
you
and you know,
for
they're
a
going through
season.
something too, watching this all happen, and she's watching.
Okay, so that's what's
maybe
going
live right now,
on
a
with
house slamming
you,
into her house, which maybe could have made
Virgo.
it if that house wouldn't compromise it any further.
Dreams, memories, so much
This
vanishing,
weekend.
so much precariously hanging on. Katie, it'd be nice if we'll coordinate.
If it hasn't happened this weekend, it's going to happen at some point.
This is like when you're watching it through those eyes, Katie. Thank you for your updates and giving us, you know, an insight of what's unfolding during this, because this is so big for this community of Buxton and so many there in North Carolina. Katie, thank you. We're going to continue our coverage when Fox Weather Live returns. Stay with us.
For the ones who know well-prepared workdays land right on time.
Next sign is
Who get it done.
Capricorn.
24/7, live, raw, and uninterrupted.
Just incredible videos.
Around the clock, live coverage as it happens. Stay engaged, stay connected, stay tuned to Live Now from Fox.
Just see it, you feel it.
I'm in.
Better get loud.
That's what I'm talking about.
1, 2, 3, I'ma make 'em all holler.
Holy Spirit, what message do you have for my Capricorn? Thank you. Claire. What message do you have for my Capricorn? Capricorns, you're reconciling with your soul tribe. Okay. Alright. Okay. Capricorns. A light bulb has went off Some of you are reconciling with your soul tribe. A light bulb finally went off for you. So you know what to do, right? For others of you, you have to pay attention to the red flags.
Another house along the beach in North Carolina's Outer Banks collapsed into
Something
the
is
ocean.
being
Live on earlier today,
exposed.
making it the 8th home in just 3 days to fall. The East Coast still feeling the impact from Imelda and Umberto. Dangerous surf.
You're confused about something. I don't know why. Don't be confused because this motherfucker's tiptoeing around you. This motherfucker's cheating.
Could potentially fall. We'll keep you updated with what's happening in the Outer Banks as we get you caught up on everything that's happened today, what you can expect
They're rebelling.
tonight, and of course what you can expect in the days ahead.
Defying.
Now we're going to head a little further to the south.
They are defying.
Sunshine State is facing days of heavy rain and an increased risk of flash
And
flooding.
they are
All this rain can be blocking out
untrustworthy.
tropical moisture moving across the southeast. Let's go
No.
down on the ground in Fort Pierce, Florida, where we find Fox Weather correspondent.
If the whole reading fits you, go ahead on and take it however it's
so much rain in
resonates with you.
and here we are starting
Yeah, your
October
boo.
off with another couple or few days of rainfall.
Your
as
boo.
expected. So today, I guess
All they want to do is party.
here in Fort Pierce, we didn't get a
That's all they want to do.
action. Wind,
Is
though,
party.
has been a pretty big factor. I have an anemometer just to see what we're dealing with.
This is a
Because I'm
person
holding
that
up
you're with right now.
wind speeds going up to around 20, 19 miles per hour right now. And
And the
again,
dirty
we
money,
don't have the rain to impact, but the
they ain't
other
nothing
thing
but a
we are
player.
also keeping an eye on, since we're on
You
the
will
shore,
find
going
out
to be
this
the ocean
this
conditions.
weekend.
If you guys just take a look at the beach, the sand, it is actually
Anything
dry when you walk out here,
else
and you
for
notice how far down the water is
Yeah.
from where you walk out. It is several feet, probably a 6-7 foot drop right there. So some of this beach erosion, which we know Katie, she's been talking about that up there in Buxton. Beach erosion, this
those of you that is those of you that is reconciling with someone,
the next couple of days, and of course we have the jetty that's
your soul tribe,
sand coming from the north as well. So I want to point that out.
good
too.
things is
There's
coming
a lot
to
at
you.
play right now, and again, the weather, we could see maybe a
Yeah.
half foot of rain over the next couple of days. We are also already under a flood watch for the central East
Again,
Coast,
Bonnie and Clyde.
areas of Florida. That through Sunday
So you're
as
with your
well.
person.
So a couple of things you want to keep in mind. So I've been talking to some of the locals.
For
One
some
woman,
of
she
you,
said
yeah.
she's-
Some of
she
you
lives
are
here,
with your
but she's
person.
also going on a cruise. So she's concerned about things at home, but also the
So,
trip she's about to take. Take a listen.
Pretty
Capricorn,
nervous about it. Also because
yeah.
we just
Some
bought a house
and others of you that have reconciled with someone,
but yeah, we're nervous about it.
that relationship is not going to work. That person is untrustworthy. That person is not. But I'm feeling like you're going back to that person because you don't want to be lonely.
Because of the jetty blocking it, but if we were to look on the northern side of the jetty, you'd see
And the answer is no. You don't need to go back to that person.
able to get pretty high up, taking advantage
You need to let that person go because that person is not trustworthy at all.
Well, he handled that big jump in the air very smoothly.
We have
The
Cancer.
20 mile per hour consistent wind speeds, able to let him have a field day out here. But again, for the people maybe concerned about the storm like that homeowner right there, it's not the best news. So, Steve, there's a couple of things that we're going to be keeping an eye on. Waves, if you're trying to head out to the beach, it's not suggested. They have double red flags here in St. Lucie County because we do have that high rip current risk right now.
Oh, it's going to rain?
Conditions. So stay out of the water and we stick to watching Fox Weather to see how things evolve with the National Hurricane
I didn't know
Center,
it was.
keeping
Oh,
an eye on the potential development over Florida and the Bahamas.
Yeah,
Back to you.
yeah, we're watching that area, just, you know, as you mentioned, off the east coast of Florida. But I don't know, Bernie, what you're experiencing right now is a front extending out of Imelda all the way back across the Atlantic, and he's created a stationary boundary. So even though that storm, you know, it's extratropical and is way past Bermuda, still impacting you in Florida. Just shows you the incredible size of these storms, right? An important update. Thank you, Brandy.
Holy Spirit, what message do you have for my cancers?
Now you saw it. That was an 8th home that collapsed along the Outer Banks. Fox Weather correspondent Katie Byrne caught it
What
on
message do you
camera
have for my
right behind her
cancers?
as she was out in Buxton, North Carolina earlier. Here's the latest.
Well, Steve, we were standing here waiting to go live, and we started hearing creaking and cracking sounds, and then just in a matter of seconds, really, the house behind me, which is now floating in the water, on its 2nd floor, the 1st floor has just been squashed and flattened and turned into the sticks that you see in front of that house. But tragically, we know this was a house that belonged to somebody. It was a vacation home here. No one was inside. The 8th home to collapse, though, in the last 3 days. I'm told no one was inside any of those collapses that happened. These homes were deemed unsafe to live in after Hurricane Erin delivered a similar swelling event that you're seeing happening right now.
I know there's going to be a delay.
You know, when these homes were built, there were 150 feet of protected beach in front of them. So we're just watching the coastline change. You could see the water actually lashing up inside that window. The curtain comes up. And, I mean, this house is just completely exposed to the elements at this point. It was up on pilings that gave way. That's what those creaking and cracking sounds were that we heard. And everyone really had their eye on this house today as potentially the next one that could fall because of these rough waves that are churning up from now the remnants of Umberto and Imelda.
Cancer.
And then, in a matter of minutes, the house came down on its side, and it was still intact for some time. But then after a while,
you're dedicated to a relationship.
On the left side, just kind of keep flapping and pulling with the waves coming in and out, and then that gave way, and then the house.
Or you're realizing that you want to be dedicated to this relationship.
And this beach used to be a street. That's why.
And I'm feeling like you.
So this first row homes has really been submerged in the surf for days now. It's the 3rd day that we've been watching this. We passed high tide
trying
around
to
4:20,
heal
and this
yourself.
Happened the 8th one around 4:45. So just after high tide,
you know who
saw
your
just
person
a big wave
is.
come through, and then shortly thereafter, the
Because
house fell off of its pilings.
You have chemistry.
Now we've just been standing here,
deep chemistry with this person,
watching it basically in slow motion, Steve, fall apart. And we were talking to some people.
Things are heating up, but you need to,
she was here with her kids, and she said,
you know,
it's heartbreaking.
Things are heating up with this relationship.
Wants people to come here
for some of you.
In the summer, at any time, and you know,
but you need to, you know, get in to go within and work on yourself.
And I've been watching this evolve over the last several hours along with you. Of course, you start seeing those things that are recognizable.
It's going to take time.
That's now just washing in the surf. And
you need time.
Okay, I have recognition. That's a couch, right, where a family probably watch
so
much TV.
The relationship may have paused.
It just seems strange, but I want to ask you about
it's a delay.
You've been describing.
It's a delay in the relationship because
this is a 2-story home. In that moment when the first story collapsed,
you need to go within and heal.
And the scramble to get out of the way shows you the intensity. Can you take us through that moment of what that was like for that high tide cycle to hit so unexpectedly?
Bring balance. For it to be balanced.
And I think a lot of people were caught off guard with that big wave that we saw coming because we were well past, I mean, good amount of past high tide at that point. And
for it to be balanced,
you saw the house fall into the first floor of itself, and we went running for cover. Well, I did, and my photographer stayed and shot through that. But everyone.
So what I would do if I was you,
went in the opposite direction. He
Okay.
was the brave one who stood.
You're
showed me the
courting
photos.
this
That's Joe, who's
person?
with me here every step of
You
the
are
way, bringing me
courting
these pictures.
this person.
And we'll
But
continue
like
to
I
watch what
said,
will happen in the Outer Banks, but looking at in the Atlantic, yeah, it's October.
you
We're
have
starting
to
see,
give the
again,
relationship
signs of
time.
life
Don't
that shows
just
you that you can't
bam,
check
boom, rush
And
into the
this
relationship
time of
because
the season,
you
you're seeing
need
it
to
from
go
all different angles. Like the
within
NDR has something
to
going on.
do some
A little
healing.
bit closer to home, we
Okay?
have what
Now,
looks to be an area
for
that you're
others
watching
of
over the
you,
next couple of days.
Yeah,
Cancer,
so what Brandy was talking about from Fort Pierce will be watching this, and overall, this is actually the tale of Imelda. Right
you're
now
with
is
a
a
karmic.
coastal boundary, but in this, will there be enough organization? You do have an onshore or shore.
Your
overpass,
karmic
so you get rain. The question is, will it be named
is a
Miranda?
player.
Exactly. Does it adopt any type of
Your
tropical
karmic
characteristics
is
going
like
into the next couple of days? There's that stationary front that you talked about. That's what's giving us these days and rounds of rain for parts of Florida that we've been kind of seeing and we'll continue
Okay,
to see.
they
To watch it
they
as
are
possible
numbing
in
themselves
terms of
maybe
this
with
10% or this
alcohol,
low chance.
Yeah, low chance, and you're looking at
drugs.
this Saturday. And so we'll be watching that closely. Of course, that's that homegrown system. This is the
Hiding behind that mask.
Atlantic, some deep water, and the chances in the long range window again of possible development.
And this is another
Or
scenario
they are
of
wearing
something
a
that we
mask.
literally have to watch. I mean, the models don't really have a good gauge on it just yet. Notice that as we head into maybe the first full week of October, we start to see some type of tropical threat or at least a chance of one. But in the near term, it's still really up in the air. Low chance, at least for the next 7 days or so.
We had this last night that came in on our show while we were watching this, and on this specific,
This
exclusive
person
box with
is
a model that we
two-faced.
have here, talking about all the different models, what's the opportunity of actual tropical threat in all of this color palette.
This person is two-faced.
And then two
So this
dots
person is
and now today you look at the trick, but to your point, that's why it's so important to watch, because in a 24-hour time frame,
cheating
look how
on you
that is, and the likelihood something could form
with an
closer
X.
to the Lesser Antilles and then steering in that direction.
And we know this has been an
With
active
an
season
X
for them, to say the least, across the Lesser
that
Antilles.
they are on the rebound
We
with.
have seen our fair share of a lot of moisture aimed towards the Caribbean islands. We'll watch this one here. Notice
Yeah,
that
like
there's
I
some
said,
nice
they're
pockets of
numbing
moisture,
themselves
whereas the
with
last couple of systems we watched had
alcohol,
to fight and battle through some more struggling
alcohol,
conditions. So let's
drugs,
see how things play
sex.
out through next
They
week,
numbing
through next Thursday,
themselves.
though. We could see something up on the floor.
And a lot to change too, or
Your
it could change here,
person
but
is
all the ones that have
numbing
developed up here.
themselves.
Now you see that southerly shift, and that impacts
And
more people, especially
you
for the Caribbean. We'll be watching it. There's a long range
may
Those will
you're
change, but we'll be there every step of the
you
way as we
will
do to give you those updates. Now, we're also going to be keeping an eye on and
you will say goodbye.
and how that tropical moisture might actually impact areas like this.
You will say
This is
goodbye
Phoenix,
to your
Arizona,
person.
where, yeah, it's really hot. Feels like almost 100 degrees, but they could be getting some rain in the next week. We'll have more on that. Plus, let's talk about other portions of the West where they're getting lows rolling off the North Pacific, hitting into the Northern Sierra.
And they have some kinky ways.
So trucking 5 packs.
I'm feeling
52
like
feet in elevation. The road's
some of the
glistening 'cause the rain's
things that
coming down.
your person wants to do, you don't want to do. And I don't blame you. I don't blame you at all. You're remembering that shit too.
Plan and the U-Card. Use your credit every month to help pay for over-the-counter products, plus healthy food and utilities for qualifying members. All for a $0
You know
monthly
that
premium.
you playing
Click
that
now
shit
to learn
in your
more.
mind. You playing it in your mind, not for the good, but it's making you realize. It's making you realize that you want better. You want higher vibes. You know, this relationship.
Now is the best time to save big on over 40 hardworking steel tools.
Now you got it.
Local steel dealer or shop
Now you got it. You know, you realize that this is not the kind of relationship that you wanted.
Of navigating financial decisions. We can give you the tools to help you break free from what's slowing you down.
Yeah,
Credit Karma
you
gives
paid
you
attention to the
personalized
red
guidance to
flag
improve your credit, savings, taxes, and more.
about this
So
relationship.
you can find your way to money. Intuit Credit Karma. Karma you can count on.
For the ones who know well-prepared work,
Yeah, and you rebelled from it. Yeah, you rebelled from it.
Witness news that happens 24/7 live raw.
Like I said, you.
Watch Live Now from Fox for immediate live coverage of the day's top stories, breaking news, and
Good evening, Lemon Heads. Welcome to Lemon Live at 5, the Don Lemon Show. Man, what a day I've had. And then I sat down, I made myself a drink, not like an alcohol drink, but like a...
My computer just came on.
Now I can't get up. Maybe I'll get up during the ads or something. How are y'all? Hope you guys are having a good day as well. The week is almost over.
So some news is coming in to somebody.
But again, I'm really happy that you're here.
Okay.
Thank you so much for joining us. Make sure you hit the like. Make sure you hit the thumbs up. It does affect the algorithm. More people become aware of our channel and our conversation. And Lord
It's some
knows
news coming in. Whatever. But anyway, a secret has been revealed to you about your person for others of you. You may have been doing detective work when you found out the secret, when you found out the person was untrustworthy. You found out they was untrustworthy. I'm feeling like it made you feel like you was a fool. You did some detective work. You was confused about it. But you did some detective work. And you found out the truth. You might have just paid attention to the red flags. Even for some of you, you paid attention to the red flags, and you did some detective work. It had you confused. This is why you was doing some detective work. You also, someone may have also told you something that made you go into detective mode and
it's absolutely surreal.
Figure out what was going on.
For about 4 years now.
You were stressed out, honey. You were stressed out.
Ours was probably one of the few houses.
You were stressed out.
She's always been
Yeah.
really strong,
So,
really well.
point blank, straight up.
I get that it's just things, but it's our things. I'm just
You said bye. When you found all that out, you said bye.
Heartbreaks for the homeowners that have had to watch their house go in.
So,
and honestly, we've been watching.
Cancer,
we knew
that's
when we bought it, but it's so hard
the message for you.
It is definitely hard to see. And Laura, I want to ask you
Others
about,
of you
just said there was
in a
brutal storms
relationship,
last year.
before you get real deep into the relationship, work on yourself.
Okay, well, Imelda and Umberto
Do your healing.
You should be in the clear. Was there any type
Or
of
that's
notice
what
this
you
could
are
happen? It's not only
doing,
your house, but the neighbors
more
nearby.
than likely.
Well, I think that there has been a risk along the coast, and we've seen that in Rodanthe. I don't think we thought it would happen as fast as it has in Buxton. In fact,
Okay.
the mean high water mark has shifted 50 feet
Now.
year over year. That's a tremendous
That's
shift.
your
So when
reading,
people say,
Cancer.
You were an idiot for building in the water. We didn't build in the water. As your reporter has been saying time and time again, these houses were.
After I finish up these readings, I'm getting me something to eat. I'm hungry. We got 3 more readings to go.
Understood the risk, and we're just happy that there are no injuries to human beings. But again, it's our stuff. It's our
Taurus
that
is
are
up.
washing, kind of wash away. And I think we were okay until the next door neighbor's house collapsed and ran into ours. That was a heartbreaking sound to hear. So we're just kind of watching and waiting and praying for the best and have plans in place if the worst should happen.
And Lori, I kind of want to talk about
Holy
that. You mentioned
Spirit,
memories that were made
clear.
at home. Kind of talk
What
to us
message
about
do you have for my
watching your home
Tauruses?
whether you're keeping an eye on house watch.
What is the message you have for my
Are there any
Tauruses?
memories that are attached to this home where you're thinking to yourself, my goodness, this may be the last time that I see this standing on these stilts?
Oh, my husband and I sitting on his deck drinking coffee in the morning, kind of pinching
What
ourselves.
message do you have for my
Did we
choice?
just do this? Having friends come down from Virginia and D.C., specific friends helping us put together furniture, put together our Adirondack chairs, having lunch on the beach, watching our friends feed French fries to the seagulls, having friends bring their friends and their children over. And another thing that really made us feel special about this house is we would block off 1 or 2 kind of prime weeks typically, and we would give them to people that we thought deserved a vacation or were really down on their luck and couldn't take one, or were going through horrible things that would otherwise not be able to take a vacation. And that was kind of our way of helping to give back to others. So it wasn't all about the money, and that's what people keep saying online. And I think the one unexpected thing has been how vicious people are online.
Yeah.
People were literally taking bets on whether our house would fall and telling me what the odds were.
And that's why it's so important for you to share your story, because when you think about you're naming it the Lucky Stars and you're sharing those, I can hear your voice change, right? You become, so excited and animated, almost reliving those moments, and it brings a reality to what so many people online don't understand, right? The keyboard warriors that, have no punishment for just saying ridiculous things. Lori, I do know there's at least a question I've been thinking of, is that typically after a disaster like this, you can rebuild. And you had talked about preparing for the worst case scenario, but if the beach is gone itself, can you kind of give us an insight of what that means for you as a homeowner in this area specifically?
Sure. What it really comes down to is that high water mark. And I actually talked to my surveyor earlier today. All the trades have been just amazing down there. And we need another. The wonderful thing was, right after Aaron, I hopped on all of the repairs that
Okay, wait a minute. Let me see.
I talked to the trades. I got a septic permit. We were ready to repair right after Aaron. And then this new swell came in, and then the hurricanes came in. So we really thought we were going to be able to immediately rebuild. With all of this, we don't know where that high water mark is.
Okay, Taurus
is. That property could be owned by the
my
National Park
Taurus.
Service tomorrow. So if that high water mark doesn't allow us to build septic, has to be 50 feet out from the high water mark. If we can't rebuild septic, we can't rebuild.
For some of you,
If the National Park Service takes over that property, and that's not our property anymore.
for some of you, okay, you are revisiting the past, a relationship that you
if you have a mortgage that's higher than that,
divine masculine.
Yeah.
Divine masculine, male or female. Some of you had a relationship.
With the homeowners there, you guys understood that.
You are revisiting the past, so I'm feeling like your person, the relationship was toxic.
For us as meteorologists, we're watching this wave interaction is expected all the way.
You was obsessed with this, with your person.
Timeline that your surveyor could give you for when they could potentially give you an answer ultimately on your home.
We're just watching and waiting at this point and staying in touch with the general contractor and the surveyor.
The relationship was toxic.
Camera permitters, and we think it's probably going to be at least another week.
You were sneaking.
Lori, I just want to let you know that
around your person. You followed them.
The memories that this house holds.
I'm feeling some jealousy here. You was paranoid. See, you're wearing a mask.
Either way, the way that you offer this home up to people who maybe don't have the means,
and your actions is irrational. You're irrational. You're paranoid. You are obsessed.
Through the duration of what's left throughout this weekend.
Absolutely, and thanks for the chance to let me get a more human perspective from some of the owners, and my heart goes out to all of you.
It's so powerful. Lori Perkins, thank you for joining us here on Fox Weather. We're going to continue to cover
This
story
is what
because, as
made
Lori was talking about,
this
yes, her green
divine
home is
masculine
gonna be
or
impacted, but she knows her neighborhood, and that
divine
neighborhood is
masculine,
close,
male or
and
female,
she's
or this
watching other
masculine, not
neighbors,
divine.
their homes going through all this. So we're gonna be
This
watching
masculine, male or
unfold.
female.
We do have to talk about some other
You all are separated,
country and what's happening right now.
and you're revisiting the
Take
past.
you out west, real quickly into Silver
You,
Springs,
like I
California.
said,
This is
you were
the
obsessed.
UC Berkeley
You are
snow lab. It's not really
obsessed,
snow that they're measuring right now.
paranoid,
Sleep, but I think it's primarily rain. This, by the way,
and your behavior
snow
is was irrational.
of the change.
You
What's
were
leading to
guarded.
that rain that you're seeing in
You
the northern
didn't
Sierra
let your
West
guard
that
down.
counterclockwise rotation. It's
You
been there
know.
for a while, right? So this has been
So
allowing, here, let me change, there we go, allowing this
it's like,
onshore
to
flow
me, it's
and
like,
this moisture
I'm gonna get
to
you
really
before you
increase
get
here.
me.
Lake Tahoe, northern Nevada, and areas of
That
northern
wasn't a good
California. This is really
relationship at
beneficial,
all.
by the way. When I'm watching this is my old stomping grounds. It's tough to get rain to get to the surface, and it looks like it's getting there.
If
for
you're
northern
not
Nevada.
separated
Like
now,
Sparks,
you
Winnebago,
will
Lovelock,
be
and those
separated
areas
because
surrounding the Black
your
Rock Desert,
behavior
but even north of there, now you're starting to see the blue that's on the screen. So you got
unreasonable.
Western Wyoming, the Grand Tetons, and so many of those captivating spots
You may,
that people love
if
to go to.
if you're
Like it in
separated,
snow right now.
you are thinking about this
Kind of
shit
leaves you
now.
speechless,
You're
right?
thinking about it
Glacier
now.
National Park, absolute gem. And you're looking in the foreground,
See?
the fall colors, the beautiful alpine lakes, and off in the distance,
You
the
confused
rugged
this
terrain.
person.
And just outside there, National Weather Service in Missoula saying, hey, we got the winter storm watch, the first one of the season for the lower 48. Yes, Glacier National Park is in place. And the last one they had was
And you
June
was
22nd.
just
So we're looking at this really taking hold and how different
out
that
for
visual
you.
we showed you will be as we have that winter storm watch go in effect later on this weekend.
This relationship I'm feeling is in the past with you and the masculine. It could be male or female.
This was earlier in the week where they had plenty of rain. And how long will it last? We'll have much more for you when Fox Weather Live returns. Stay with us.
I was site director
you were hard
for
to
500
reach
companies for a number of years. You know, I was doing well.
because
I still felt like there were
see,
roadblocks. I felt certain earning my bachelor's degree would open up
you had
opportunities.
your
University of
behavior
Phoenix
was
made the process of
irrational.
transferring my credits
Like I
seamless and simple.
said,
Knowing that I wasn't going to have to start over
you
again.
was
and repeat
paranoid.
classes was one of the best feelings I've ever had. Life's too
You was
short. to repeat what
love
you've already done.
bombing this person. You're realizing now it wasn't nothing but conflict. You was sneaking around on this person. You was obsessed with this your person. Or let me put it like this. Switch the roles. Your person was this way. This is how your person was. And you had to put it in the past.
Just incredible videos.
Around the clock,
When you're thinking about that shit,
stay engaged, stay connected.
you're revisiting. It's nothing wrong with revisiting the past, because when you go into another relationship, you don't know what to look for. And I think all of this is coming together. This next thing that I'm getting ready to say, Taurus, this toxic relationship you had to put in the past. And now you have a new boo. You're in love. There's chemistry with this person. You're communicating with this person. It's like a honeymoon. You're in for the long haul with this person, your new boo. Oh, your new boo. When you're toxic, when your past relationship your person, even though they was with you, they were single.
And welcome back to Fox with Live with Steve Benner. We're talking
And
about what's happening in the Southeast, of course.
they may have stolen money from you.
Updates for you on what's happening in the Outer Banks as homes
But
sadly continue
now,
but also what's happening further south
now
into Florida,
you,
where we have a stationary boundary
this
that
new boo
emerges
that you got,
and persistent rain
it's
that's
your soul
leading to a
tribe.
flooding risk. And that actually
That's your soul tribe. That's what we're supposed to be with.
Is a culprit in now. We're going to show you, but overall, what's the timing? Today, all the way through the weekend into early next week, we're looking at 3 to 5 inches of rain. Spots like Delray, well, it could be greater than that. Isolated pockets. Let's dive into what
Good.
we are
You're gonna be
seeing
happy in this new relationship.
and the East Coast.
Cancer.
This is the 8th home that sadly collapsed
Yes.
earlier today
So
in
now
the Outer
all
Banks.
that come together. Now this reading right here, it came together. Okay.
Time frame.
All right.
She caught this right behind her. Take a listen to this moment.
Your karmic was two-faced. Your karmic was two-faced. And now they in distress.
Now to kind of give you some background on this, that home was actually built back in 1989. It was unoccupied when it fell. The past 3 days have really shown the power
Now
of
they're
these
in
massive
distress,
waves can
and
do,
they
because
may
5
be
homes fell in a 45
trying to
time frame
cause
on Tuesday earlier in the week.
confusion.
Now you're looking at
They
that home
are
before, but
causing
beyond that is a
confusion
Korean home. And that belongs to Lauren. We
in
just got
your
a
new
report.
relationship.
When you see visuals like this, at times
They're
it
being
may not seem real. It
sneaky.
seems like, okay,
They're
can't happen to
stalking
me.
you.
Well, when Lori got on the phone, you could feel what it was like to happen to somebody.
Now
that
the
actually owns
reading
it,
has
and
come
somebody who also
together.
wants people with
Okay.
medications that they could never
All
really dream
right.
that could happen to them. And it really brings that reality
Yeah.
into focus of what's unfolding right now in the Outer Banks. And
You're
yes,
working
there's
on
a
your
risk
healing
inherently when you're buying on the coast, but I want to put this in perspective because we've been
with your
covering this
new
for days, so
person.
we've covered this
You
for years now.
you
I
are
think about
working on your
organic.
healing with your
All
new
too
person.
often, you get in the comments and people are saying, why would
Okay,
you go there?
Cancer.
You're
That's
out
what
there.
I have
This
for
gives an
you.
example of what it looked like back in 2009.
So
16
maybe
years ago.
this is not a weekend
Well,
reading.
whenever
Whenever it is, you know. But I'm gonna say weekend, but it could be whenever. Okay. So,
You have a yard, right? You have green.
Cancer,
and then
you
have 50 yards of
coming in.
beach. And even embedded in that beach, you have a
You're
berm, you
in,
have a
or you're
sand
coming
dune. Now, what's it look like after
into.
repetitive storms?
You got a new boo that you're gonna be happy
and you're
with.
looking at the quick retreat of the beach itself, and all of that eroding with it. Now, what we're looking at as of right now, still wind gusts out of
The
north
next
and
reading
northeast,
is
out of this
for
direction at 23 miles per hour. And this has been going on for 3 days straight. So a 72-hour longevity event where the Outer Banks, the elbow, has been hanging out, and not only are they getting that wind, but the wind is a lever arm to create that wave energy that's reflected here with those buoys just offshore. 10 to 12-foot waves that have been hitting those homes. And every time a home collapses, debris comes with it, of course, and that debris gets logged into those pylons of the other
Clear.
homes, and another one is
Holy
susceptible to
Spirit, what
falling.
message
Now,
do
the
you
other
have
risk
for
of
my
disruption
Aquarius?
is the rip current risk all up and down the East Coast, and again, a lot of this associated to Imelda and what the tropics have been doing. Let's talk more about Florida now. We're going to go a little further south. Here's Fort Pierce. They were in the bullseye not only of today's threat, but in the days ahead. Look how rough that surf is. And you're looking at the rain that's going to come with it as well. It was interesting before because we just talked to Brandy about 30 minutes ago. When she was doing her live report, she was standing on the beach, but she was right next to where you'd have that drop-off. And she was like, it's alarming because when you walk out on the beach, you can't see that drop-off. And when she looked over, she was like, it was anywhere from 6 to 7 feet drop-off, and that there's nobody out there on the beach, and you look at one lone kite surfer who's jumping and making 20-foot, rides, and that was it. And it's all attributed to what you're seeing here. So there's a stationary boundary. That's a micro view. We'll take a macro view and step away from this for a second to show you how this is all integrated together. So we have the remnants of Imelda. Notice cold front tail all the way back. And then you have this warm front that meets it, and now you have a stationary boundary here. But notice that Imelda is actually still attached and intertwined with Amy. Remember, Amy was the remnants of Umberto.
Aquarius, you are investing in a new relationship. Or you, no. Let me see, let me get all the cards out, okay? Now my readings is coming together. Okay, thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you. Now,
in between Orlando and Tampa. Now, Fort Myers, isolated cells as well.
Things is progressing for me.
Likely to persist all the way through early
now.
Next week. Now, let's talk more about some areas to watch, right? Because those are the active spots. We did talk about Imelda,
Aquarius,
Umberto, Amy, but what other names could emerge beyond just the amount of rain that we get? We look at the Atlantic Basin, showing you there's still some activity.
There's a lot of activity, and it's
Let me
in several
see.
different areas. We have the MDR up across the board. We have that area that you talked about closer to Florida that will also be watching.
Okay,
too.
that's it.
Here's the chances
All right.
A 10% chance. It's low, but this is a hot
Now,
zone. We do have a lot
Aquarius,
of
your
perfect,
karmic,
ingredients
you and
for
your
something to really
karmic.
get going.
Yeah, and
okay.
when we look at this, what's important about this one is the short range window. That's the opportunity. 48 hours, something could happen. Because
Your
that stationary
karmic.
boundary, it's that homegrown setup that we're watching.
The only thing that I will say is that either way, it does look like Florida does get some moisture out of this.
Your
Could see
karmic
some
has
down
third
from-
parties.
Maybe it does get a little bit of a center of circulation, breaks away from the
Your
stationary
karmic
front.
ghost
The real
you.
estate could be a short window, as you mentioned. So next 24 hours will really be telling with this one what happens and what's likely to play out.
And what's
They are
important about this
only
high availability
in
of moisture
for
is
the
what this
season.
translates to the rain rate. Rain rate could be 2+ inches per hour. And yeah, when you're looking at right here, that's West Palm Beach. They could be the ones impacted. Just a little further south in Boca Raton, no impact. Also, can't overlook the Bahamas. They took
All they want from you is what you have, your stability. They're codependent on you. So you give them a place to stay. You give them food.
Looking at the opportunity of maybe a tropical threat, it's fairly low if you look at the models, but there is still at least a chance there, and that's what's worth watching.
Yeah, so right now,
You-
not a strong likelihood. Hey,
you-
we had talked about the variety of factors.
It's
that
a
are in play.
relationship.
Really
All they
feel
want
like
is what you have.
that are
You
conducive
know,
to this, and you can't rule it
access
out because
to
that can
a
bubble
car,
just even garden
all
variety
that.
storms
They're
may have
code.
bubble
Your
bursts.
person is
Right, and then we take you all the way back into
codependent
the
on you,
Atlantic.
or
The NDR
was.
has been an area that has been pretty quiet so far this season, except for the last couple of weeks. Now we're watching some activity kind of pop up, a 20% chance. And this is a longer
But
range,
you-
next 7 days, but this is a new
now-
update that you talked about from this time yesterday.
Yeah, shows you 24-hour time frame. Still looking at the same date.
Learning
Thursday of
lessons.
Next week, exactly a week
So
from now. We're
to
actually
to
looking
me,
at now,
the card is not out
more
here.
signs of life on our
But
exclusive
to
Fox
me, I'm
model
feeling
long
like
range, but I think it's the overall path
you
in steering mechanisms that's a little
are
different than
you
what
have
we see on
gone
previous storms.
within
Right, this one here, this area, I should say, falls a little bit shy of where we've seen
to
the last
do
couple
some
of
healing.
areas. It's to the south. Likely that means a lot of moisture aimed towards the Lesser Antilles. Now we know that
And you
Lesser
are
Antilles, the Caribbean islands, have had a
invested
very
in
hectic Atlantic season. Believe it or not, I know closer to home it's been pretty quiet, but this is
this
just another
lessons
round of
you have
that
learned
heavier
from
wind.
your
To
karmic.
your point, whether it becomes
You
named
you are
or
going
not, a
within
significant event for the Caribbean.
to
And
balance
we'll talk
yourself.
more about some other areas
Balance
that we gotta watch
things
in the
out in your
Atlantic
life.
Basin. We were kind of talking about, okay, the MDR there at the end, but
And you are invested in doing so. So you're invested in changing.
shows you the potential
And your
for
karmic
October,
don't
the
like
late
that
season
at
homegrown
all.
systems that often form in this
I'm
environment.
feeling like
Right, and we
your
do have
car.
at least a development
I'm
possibly
feeling like
right in
you
the Central American Gyre area.
have left
We
or
definitely
you
could see
are
something that's
leaving.
similarly happening over Florida. A front that kind of
You learned
blended
that
a little too well,
your
maybe
your
an
your
opportunity
person
for a
was
low to spin
cheating.
off and create its own environment.
Yeah, what you were looking at before was Bradenton, Florida. You think about last year, 2 storms notoriously kind of popping up in this area. Milton having a historic weird angle coming from here to here, right? You hadn't seen that till I think it was the 1800s. And then Helene,
You was
which
thinking
formed
about the
this area
past.
into the Western Caribbean. So this is the concern, is that deeper into October, you're starting to see that possibility.
You're thinking about the past secret
We've seen this in the past as well, where a system might develop somewhere here,
of your
hold
person.
true, and then pop into the Gulf as well. So that could
Your
be
person
some of the
had kinky
opportunities that
ways.
happens out here too. It's this entire zone that makes it a little bit more of a trouble zone coming into October.
So
Yeah,
your
it's just this
person,
broad low that swirls over the Central America, and because it's Central America, see that small strip of land, it has an abundance of atmospheric moisture.
your
to
person
tap
has
into.
kinky
So
ways,
impact,
right?
Caribbean, Gulf, and off of that,
But
if
your
you create some
person
additional spin, that could actually be the beginning
was
or
a
the
party
genesis
animal.
of a tropical system.
Right, and so as we look at the tropical threat, all the
You got fed up with the
this is something that's
bullshit.
already playing out now.
You
So
got
that's
fed
not
up
something
with it.
to look shy away from, but it's these darker
And
zones that maybe over the next
you
couple
had
of
that
weeks or
light
even
bulb
days,
moment
could be
to
something
go
that's a little bit more
within
problematic.
Yeah, Campeche,
to heal yourself.
Campeche, there's so many Campeche.
You
there's so many
realized
locations,
that
but
it was
this,
just
that's Back Bay,
lust.
the Southern Gulf, which is oftentimes conducive. It's just to the west of the Yucatan Peninsula. This is again a broader view of what the Central American gyre, but beyond just a
With
form
this
system, it can
relationship,
still be the
with
conveyor
the
belt
relationship
to
with your
allowing some of
karmic,
that moisture to
you
reach
was
the Gulf.
penny
But by the way,
pinching.
let's see all of that.
So I'm feeling like your person was a gold digger.
I was gonna say with that last slide.
Yeah, what did I say?
So that could be a zone where it takes it right into an area like Texas.
You
or Louisiana,
spiritually
coastline,
awoke.
as we watch in the days and weeks ahead.
Yeah, so this is
And your
what the
karmic
latter
do
half
not like
of
that.
a
Your
Atlantic
karmic
basin
is
hurricane season oftentimes
confused
looks like. So
because I'm
climatologically,
suspecting
this
that
is
you
what you would
said
expect and
goodbye
something, of course,
to
we'll
your
be watching
person.
in the weeks ahead.
Or this is what
Now,
you're going
as we
to
take a
say
look
to
at
your
kind of
person,
the seasons and the changes,
and they're
we'll be switching gears
scared,
into fall, and we want to hear from you.
they're having
Where is
mental
the best
issues,
place
they're
to see
in
fall foliage
distress
in all of the lower 48?
about it.
We'll be getting into that next. All you got to do is go to foxweather.com/connect or scan that QR code to weigh in.
I'm
as we
feeling
dive
like
into
they
all
was
things
cheating,
fall.
and
We'll share our
you
pictures
saw the
and what we
red
think.
flag.
After the break, stick around.
You were so into your karmic soul that your shit, you was losing your house, your car, all that. Shit was being reposed.
Probably already has.
Your bills stacked up and whatever.
Dead can't testify.
This is a person that you reconciled with. But now
We're closing in on you.
you will know who your soul tribe is. Yep. Yep, you will know who your soul tribe is. Maybe God showed you who you are supposed to be with. Mm-hmm.
Chicken out, bring the wild jaw dropper. I'm a jaw dropper. Look at me, yeah, I'm a showstopper.
Yeah. This person was, your karmic was so overly attentive with you because they had personal gains of their own to take advantage of you. Okay, so Aquarius, that's what's up with you. And last but not least, me, Aries. Okay, Holy Spirit, what messages do you have for my Aries? What message do you have for my Aries? Clear. What message do you have for my Aries?
Oh, there it goes. There it goes.
The force of water. You just saw the 8th home that has collapsed along the Outer Banks earlier today. And that was as Fox weather correspondent Katie Byrne was out on the scene. She caught this live on camera.
And of course, they always got gossiping about an Aries.
I mean, this
Fuck
isn't
them.
all too common scene, sadly, but when we look at this, the locals there really in shock of how much of this is being impacted, of course, in Buffalo,
Aries,
North Carolina.
good things is coming to, for some of you, good things is coming to you. And you all are vibing very, 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 very high.
Giving us a lay of the land since we've been here, and even before
For
we
my
arrived. Thank you enough for
Aries,
just sharing the pictures and what's happening here.
you have good things coming to
What goes through
you.
your head?
Just complete and utter like devastation.
Your frenemy.
I've been processing it for 3 days, and I'm just like, when's it gonna end? I really can't believe we were all standing.
Your
around waiting for
frenemy,
it just shouldn't be normal. It shouldn't.
or
there
whoever
shouldn't-
you're
shouldn't be normal
dealing with,
now. And to see our beaches covered in debris and houses falling.
you may have
we've
went
been here
back
for so
to
many
your
years, and
person.
loss of sand and beach that we have experienced since, in the
They
past
just
5 weeks
ghost
since Hurricane
you.
Aaron,
All they do is ghost you.
It's just very.
But see,
very
they're behind your
unbelievable.
back,
I feel like I'm in a movie. It's,
gossiping behind your
it's not
back.
normal. This isn't normal, and we have so many more houses that are about to fall in. It's just a matter of
They're
time. and I don't
gossiping
know
behind
if
your
it'll be,
back.
tomorrow with the rest of this storm, the king tides that are coming in.
And what
soon, in the
they
next
what
week.
what they
All the
are
disasters that we experienced
saying
this
about
season,
you, they're
you
doing
can
it
imagine we're gonna lose the
themselves.
whole ocean front of houses
They are
very
guilty
soon.
as charged.
You had an 8th house come down. You were here, standing here when it happened?
Yes, I was flying the drone and captured it collapsing. And as I was watching the drone footage, I wasn't looking at the actual house like visibly. I was looking at it through my drone screen, and it was like I was watching a movie, and just blown away that I knew it was happening. I knew it was going to happen. I've been watching that house for 2 days now, and I saw it buckle in the middle.
Yeah.
And all day long, I was like, it's going to go. I'd hear a crack. I knew it was going to go. So it wasn't like it was unexpected, but watching it drop and such a big house, and one that I've been watching standing there for so long when it was good, and there were renters up until now. It's like, why, what? Like, this can't be a reality here in Cape Hatteras. And are they going to let all these other ones fall and all this debris to just keep accumulating? I mean, something should be done as soon
Yeah.
as this ocean comes down. And there's something.
Aries getting a new
Step
boo.
in here and take these homes down. And
It is hard to
Aries
imagine
is
that
going
people
into a
renting
new
homes a month ago
relationship.
Before Hurricane Aaron made them unsafe. But when you were here, when this 8th house fell, and I know you've seen other collapses happen to
And
just
they're
last 3
in
days,
it.
I mean, do you get an indication that it's going to happen?
Aries
Just
is
like,
balancing
here's
out
down,
their
do you know,
life.
Do you have any warning?
Aries is balancing out their life.
It's cracking and like throughout the days here. This is not normal.
And this new relationship, they are in it for the long haul. They not bullshitting about this new
We'll just
relationship.
start to notice the deterioration of the
You
house,
know?
and you can kind of say, like that one's
And
next,
these
or the one next to it. You can kind of see
masculine, male or
they're
female.
slowly deteriorating in front of your eyes, and
So those of you that fucked all over and Aries and wearing your motherfucking mask, thinking that you're sly and shit.
It's just not letting up across the East Coast. I want to show you something really quickly.
Now your karmics is drinking.
And all the homes that we've watched collapse,
They are overindulging in something. Now that they done fucked up
we fast forwarded
and
to
shit.
now to 2023. This is where the coastline used to sit. This is where it is now, and these are still all those homes.
I'm
intact.
thinking
But
that
as
they
we've
done
seen,
some
all of that rough surf that we've gotten in already has caused
the
several collapses
obsession.
this week and
Yeah,
latest one this afternoon.
your
Looking at
karmics,
the waves that we've been watching kind of play out, this is the
Aries,
remnants of Imelda. Big
was
waves still up
obsessed
towards,
with
say,
you.
in the east of Bermuda. But when
They
we
were
get closer to home,
obsessed with
we have
you,
this onshore flow that's pushing a lot of
but
water
you are
in
guarded by the ass
areas.
now.
And we also have some waves
You're
up to
protecting
9,
yourself.
not nearly 12
They
feet that are still
they done made you to lose some shit.
so the East Coast in general has been feeling
They done made you lose some shit.
even though Imelda was several hundred, if not 1,000 miles away from
Your
the coastline.
karmic
It's been
was
making for
extra.
some really rough surf, and that's going to
Doing
continue to be
some
the
extra
case through
shit.
at least later tonight, as well as even early tomorrow. I think through about Friday
Now
evening,
they are
we start to see
confused.
some drawback going into the weekend, but
They were
until then,
stalking
we have
you
onshore winds that are pushing a lot of the
obsessively.
swell up against the coastline, and it's leading to coastal flooding in areas from Salisbury, Maryland, down through Norfolk,
No,
Virginia, wrapping
no,
up
not
around through
stalking you
Hatteras and pushing down
obsessively.
into
Yeah, they was
North
watching
Carolina,
you
Wilmington, right on the
obsessively.
leading edge of that too.
They are
Here's where we
watching
as well
you
as warnings take place. If our
obsessively.
are in that darker shading of green, that's closer to, say, the Delmarva, back across the Chesapeake and moving into southern Maryland. We have
Yeah,
Washington, D.C. under that
they
as well.
in mental
Taking a little farther
distress.
south, where we had those homes collapsing out of the Outer Banks, that's where we saw
Yeah.
flood
Good days coming to you, Aries, now that you let this comet go.
I think that's going to be a little bit more vulnerable to the rough surf that's expected through the first half of the weekend.
Yes.
It is because of that onshore flow.
It is. Aries is vibing really, 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 really high.
23 to 25 miles per hour.
Anything else Aries needs to know?
So far today. We can take
Aries
going
to
into
fell
the buoys that are maybe set out a little bit farther offshore.
Aries to fucked around and fell in love.
40 mile per hour wind gusts.
But
So that wind is a sting in a situation like
Aries is not scared of love.
And a little
Aries
uptick in the wind
just don't want to be hurt anymore.
As we take a look at spots like Soda
And
Springs, California, that's in the northern Sierra. This is
when you
courtesy of
fuck
UC
with an
Berkeley
Aries
Central
feeling,
Sierra Snow Lab. Not much snow right now.
especially
There are spots that will get some
after
snow,
they done
some
gave
beautiful mountain ranges,
you
and so
their
we'll take
total
Let's take a little
heart.
tour of what's happening out west. There's that low pressure that's been swirling off of British Columbia in western
You
Canada.
know, they
And of course,
might
the
not
deep
break up
down
with
unit. So
you
what
right
it's
then and
doing is
there.
allowing this stream of moisture to come
But
up, the largest
when
body of
God
water on
says
the
that the
Pacific,
time
into
is
areas like Northern
over,
California, into the Great Basin, northern
you done fell
Nevada,
in your
and
own
even beyond.
hole.
This is so important because the interior portion of
You know, you done fell in
Pacific
your own
Northwest,
hole.
they
You
oftentimes
can't be
are left
fucking
out of these
around
events
with
because it's the Cascades
Aries
that capitalize on so much of that
feelings.
moisture. Notice below, that's the Truckee bypass, leads you into the Sierra Nevada. And,
Aries
the Truckee River
feelings
itself
is
needing
so
some of this rain because remember, they're
intense.
coming right off the heels of their wildfire season. It's been months of not only bone dry conditions for the most part, but really intense.
And then
heat.
again,
The
on the
drought
other
persists,
hand,
insects spark, allows
what
that,
Aries gave
brush fire
you,
to turn into a wildfire.
what
This
Aries
is a hopeful sign
gave
for
you,
so many out west
if it's
that
a
we are
house,
out of that
car,
season, and we're
or
gonna get
whatever,
some
that
good
shit
You're starting
has
to see
been
more rain
reposed.
and then
You
snow
don't have
for
that
those
shit no
beautiful
more,
ranges
and
like
you're
this
upset
Grand
about
Teton
that. And
National Park,
Aries is
Western
like, who
Wyoming.
gives
I
a
mean,
fuck?
just
Fuck
dynamic.
you.
What's so beautiful is just looking at the different shapes of this, right? This, to me, this is
You
just
know?
a jagged, kind of like sawtooth, almost reminds you, it kind of looks like almost like
Anything
shark teeth.
else
They're so
about
jagged.
Aries?
Those are going to get some significant snow, but even beyond that,
Mhm.
you get out towards Red Lodge in the Custer Gallatin National Forest, Bighorn, Wind River Mountain Range, looking at maybe
Some
2
of
feet
you
snow
may be
here in
pregnant
Crest.
and
Now,
or
there
are
other
mothers.
spots, though, where, well, yeah, it's probably not really feeling much like winter
The
or
karmic.
snow. You're actually getting some warmth. This is Gunnison County, Colorado, where it feels a lot like August, or kind of the heat of summertime that's playing out.
And I'm gonna let y'all know one thing. You
Steve,
female,
I won't lie to you. I am upset.
do not.
Like, I have clothes that
I
need to be
urge
and it's not
you
falling the way I need it to fall.
strongly.
I'm not too happy with them.
I thought today was good, to be honest.
Yeah, today was
today was really good.
If
I
you are
agree with
pregnant,
when the rest of the country was showing us beautiful, beautiful fall colors. Right. People taking pictures. I was like,
do
put that
not
up.
play with
Now the Midwest is probably
Aries
saying that.
They sure are. I mean, look at these temperatures. As we
about
head into
their
tomorrow, we've
children.
got temperatures in the 70s, 80s, 90s. Chicago, 89.
Yeah.
You don't want to
Chicago
do
hits
that.
90 tomorrow. These are record-breaking
You
temperatures.
do not want
Planning
to
out their
do
weekend
that.
fall photos, and now they're like looking at the temperature right
Because
now. 90 degrees?
I can't wear flannel.
Yeah.
I can't wear a sweater in these temperatures. You're well above average. You're looking at all of that hot red popping off of the map here, 20, 30 degrees above average.
Yeah, so that gets us thinking.
Yeah.
And
it
you and
could
I were
go
talking about
either
this
which
entire
way.
tour, weighing in, where's the best spot to celebrate fall? Because some areas of the country, you can't fall right now.
You can't,
right?
it's not falling.
You
the math is not mathing.
So
the young kids say.
we want to hear from you.
It depends on how you carry it.
Here. Ooh, okay. Yeah.
Cold Spring,
Whether you have peace
my husband and I went up for an anniversary trip here.
with
And
that
believe it or not,
child.
this is a car-less day trip from New York City. So if
And-
you live in New York City, you're trying. That was a lot. That was an mouthful. If you live in New York City, you're trying to get to the.
If
fall
God
vibes,
says
you
that
can do
it was
so
not
by train
meant
going to Cold
for
Spring.
that child to be here, if you got that child by spell
And
work,
you see these beautiful views, and it's a nice trail, several miles as a part of
Yeah.
I don't give a
That's
fuck.
like in the Catskills.
Yeah.
Now, you're looking at Tiana's.
It's
photo.
not that an Aries
I got some too. By the way, the banner at the bottom
don't
of the screen
care
is the
about
QR
that
code,
child.
foxweather.com/connect.
But when
This is
God
back in
steps
2019. This is my
in,
favorite spot. This is Reno, Nevada, down into the valley.
when
and
God
there's
says
my
step
girls,
in,
Van and Yulee, they
if
love
Aries have to
nature
let go
and
of that
apple
child
orchards.
and let you,
So me, I'm out in the outdoors.
it's no
rugged, I
hesitation.
love a little bright color pop, big views. kinda
None.
what you were showing,
And it's
my
not
girls
that
love
an
to,
Aries
you know,
hate
grab
that
some
child.
fruit. And yeah,
Aries
so we
will
wanna hear from you.
love
What's the
that
overall
child
fall
to the
vibe
fucking
that you're
core.
looking for? Go over to foxweather.com/connect.
But if it's a word
This is the time of the year.
from
Even
the
though
Most
temperatures aren't
High,
falling it, you can get out there and have some good time.
Yeah, I know it's not.
all Aries gotta do is talk to God about it, and He will take care of it for you.
And we can share it with everybody.
And really, really bring,
Is everybody's got something special in their backyard?
really,
For me,
really,
in New Jersey now, it is the orchard. It's incredible. In Florida, I never had that option. What about you?
let God will really, really let Aries know what's what.
Flowers, getting out there in Baltimore, there's a number
Okay, so when it comes to their child, and for some of you, I'm hearing it's not even your child, and you better be lucky. You better thank God for that shit. Some of you have found, what did I just say? For some of you, the child is not even yours.
Aren't you the least bit sorry about the people you killed?
Aries. So,
Goes over your head. Probably already has.
Aries, that's all I have for you. It may have already happened. It may not have already happened. It may happen this weekend. You may realize about it this weekend, whatever. But that's all I have for you all. And you all have the rest of your day. Be blessed. Have sweet dreams. Depending on the time that you are, where you are, and I'll get back to you. I'll get back with another reading. I'll get back with another reading soon. Okay. So that's all. And if my reading resonates with anyone, please leave a comment. Let me know that the reading resonates with you. Okay. Talk to y'all later. Bye.